The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, a Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 221, being recorded on September the 1st, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Rocks a Lot. Today I'm joined by my friend, Henley Merrill, from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief.
Hey, summer's almost over, but gaming season is about to begin.
That's right. And from Canada Land, Ryan Gibson, Gib87777. I don't know how many sevens are there.
What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do this.
Sevens. Too many.
All the sevens.
Winner, winner.
And also from the West Coast, the best coast, my friend E.T., Evan Tanaka, shirt pockets, A1 thick sauce 6'9".
Hey, what up, guys?
Shit. God, that's
A1
hard.
thick sauce 6'9".
It's hard to say. A1
Man, you got to change that to
I need a
shirt
steak.
pockets. You got to shirt pockets that shit up.
Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
that sounds too
You know what?
nerdy.
I'm gonna go get.
Oh, I like shirt pockets, man. Shirt pockets is the bomb.
I'm gonna get
What's-
shirt pockets right now.
Don't do it. Don't you steal my name.
You gotta buy it from me. I'll sell it to you for $3,000.
Copyright strike.
And you'll have to be. Then you'll have to be shirt pockets 777777777.
I don't want that many sevens in my name.
XXX shirt pockets XXXXX.
Underscore shirt pockets.
Yeah.
Shirt score pockets.
Welcome, Evan, to the show. And people, if
What's
you want to
up?
follow us, you can at Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. Follow us on iTunes. We're now available on Spotify as well. If you're listening on Spotify, shout out to you. And we're available on Google Podcast, Google Music, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, fucking everything. Everything.
Wait, Evan said Pocket Cast, right?
www.horriblegamers.com.
Pocket Cast.
Facebook. We're available everywhere. Everywhere. Join our Facebook community, Horrible Gamers Podcast community on Facebook. Email us, feedback@horriblegamers.com. Patreons. If you want to become a Patreon machine like Evan did, head on over to patreon.com/Horrible Gamers like Evan Tanaka did, Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bites, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder. Thank you guys for becoming Patreons. You're being charged today, Evan.
I felt
You're
it.
still paying
My,
to be here.
my wallet feels a little bit lighter today.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you for being a Patreon.
How's your wallet over there, Jesus?
It's
A little
getting bigger.
heavier?
It's getting bigger today. Yeah. Woo. Real quick, people. Real quick, if you want to listen to the music that we have on our show, the intro song is done by Fowler and Twistex. Fowler is spelled Fwlr, and Twistex is spelled like Twistex, like Twix with the text. Tis.
Twist to the text.
Whatever.
To the X.
It's called Breakout. We have a remix for our intro for that song. And the outro song is done by Broke for Free. It is called Night Owl. Go listen to them. And real quick, people, I need you to go to YouTube.
YouTube.
Go ahead on over to youtube.com. Go ahead. And I want you to type in Horrible Gamers in the search bar. And you're going to see a bunch of channels that are called Horrible Gamers. Some fucking assholes on YouTube are using our logo and our name without our permission. Fucking, I'm so mad right now. I discovered this last night. Some people are using our name and our logo without our permission. They didn't even like tell us like, yo, dudes, I'm going to steal your logo. They just did it. So Report them.
Yeah.
Downvote
So go
their shit.
report their
Mate,
art.
Don't report the one that says Horrible Gamers Podcast Crew.
No,
'Cause
no,
that's
no.
the
Right,
real
that's
one.
us.
That's the real one.
No, do not
One
do
that our
that one.
podcast actually gets put out on. That's the real one.
You'll see our shows on there, yeah. But don't do the other ones. Report those fuckers, all of them. Report all of them.
Report them for nudity, child exploitation, drug trafficking.
Fucking assholes,
All of it.
man. I can't believe they would do such a thing. How dare they? How
I'm
dare
offended.
Logo thieves.
they?
Arr.
Thieves. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough. of
Jonathan, if you're listening, you need to go after these guys because that's your art
Yeah.
that they're using.
Yes.
that. Yeah,
I
good
flagged
job.
their art, John.
Flag
so
the shit out of
you
it.
can take it a step further.
I contacted YouTube last night, sent them a takedown notice of all their shit. Copyright. Horrible Gamers Podcast is a copyright podcast. 2014-2018 Horrible Gamers. All rights reserved. Do not duplicate or reproduce this show without my express permission, assholes. Thank you. That's your disclaimer. Now, let's get into video games. Talk about games we played this week. Woo, guys, I played some games. Yeah. So, of course, more
What'd you play?
PUBG.
What'd you play?
PUBG. So the PUBG, if you have the, what do you call that thing? The test server. They have like basically what's 1.0, what's going to be out on 1.0. They have that available to play right now throughout the weekend before Tuesday's 1.0 patch releases. And they introduced this currency called G-Coins. G-Coins. I think it's like 50 cents cryptocurrency. I think that's what David Snyder called it. And basically G-Coins are used to buy outfits and shit. And then you have the regular coins, the battle tokens. What the fuck are they called? BP points? Battle points?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the beat points. Yeah.
So you still have
BP.
those to buy the crates, but now you have G coins to buy like the other crates with like
The keys to open the crates. Is that what it is?
That's something like that. It's fucking
Yeah.
and yeah. So go check that out if you want to.
You can unlock these
Microtransactions.
crates, but you can't open them. You gotta buy these keys to open the crates.
I mean, isn't this not the Overwatch way, but Clash Royale?
No, it's different. But I don't.
Okay.
It's weird. Anyways, that's there. So PUBG is still PUBG. It's running good now. I'm excited for 1.0. It releases Tuesday, the 4th, right?
So now that it's running good, we can put in microtransactions. Okay.
Oh, they're totally doing that. That's exactly
yeah,
what they're
they're
doing.
like, let's go for it.
Yeah,
this
fuck
game
it.
works now.
Woo!
All right. It's a good time to do it.
But
Now
real
that,
quick,
now that they're losing money because no one's playing their game anymore,
Nah.
but they're putting the micro.
I'm still playing it. And there's like a few people I know that are still playing it. Evan never accepts my invite anymore. Never.
Look,
Never.
I just
Look at him. He can't
Nothing to say.
it's okay. Here's the thing. I play on PC, and
Oh.
it doesn't compare. Jesus,
Mr.
it does
PC
not
Master
compare
Race over
at
here.
all.
Oh.
It doesn't compare,
Sorry.
and it's so much of a downgrade that
Wait.
it's just bad.
Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Jesus,
What?
you could play PUBG on PC. Could you
There's a
not?
problem. There's a problem.
What is it?
So okay, let's talk about this. So last week I signed up for this thing called Shadow something PC gaming shit, and it's pretty much this new thing made by this company called Shadow PC, and they are pretty much you can stream a gaming PC to any device that's compatible with their software, and so basically you're renting a gaming PC from them, which you can access via your laptop or any computer that you could sign in on. And then you access a computer on their servers, and that's a gaming computer. So it's a gaming computer that has like, I think 12 gigs of RAM, some kind of GTX 1080 equivalent, all
Ooh,
that
that's
good
beefy.
stuff. All that good stuff, right? Like it's all there. It has a 1 gigabyte internet connection, so you could download games really fast. 250 gig SSD hard drive on it, so like you could load up games pretty quick on there. So I subscribed to this last week. It's pretty expensive. It's like $35 a month or $33 a month. So that's
Crazy.
kind of expensive.
You could finance a gaming PC
Probably
for that.
cheaper. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And you can put all the. No, never mind.
The what? Excuse me?
Yeah,
Whoa.
we know what you're going to say.
Where are we going there?
He already does that with chat windows.
Yeah, we know what you
stuff.
do with your gaming PC, Evan. It's okay.
Never mind.
Anyways, I did this, and then I signed in on it. So it's pretty simple. You just sign up for it, and they even have this box you can rent. It almost looks like one of those. Have you seen them? They look like the Steam boxes. So it's like it looks like a compact PC that you can put under your TV, and it works like a console pretty much. You turn it on, except that it's just streaming. It has no power in it. All it's doing is streaming the content to the box. That's kind of big. It's kind of a big box for just streaming, but I didn't get that box because they're all sold out. Apparently they're really popular. They're all sold out. You can rent them for $10 a month. So your total, instead of being $34 a month, it's going to be like 40 something bucks a month. Anyways, this thing adds up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about my experience with it.
But there's also a Windows 10 app that works the same, right?
What do you mean?
Isn't there an app?
Well, yeah.
Or
You
no?
could download it. Yeah, you can use it on any PC. You can use it on your phone even. Like
you don't need that box.
Yeah, you don't need the box is not required. It's optional, I think, if you want to like, I guess, have the ease of hooking it up to your TV and like turn it on whenever or whatever. Like it's the convenience factor, I guess. So you can buy the box outright for $150. It's called the Shadow Box, or you can rent it for $10 a month, $9.99. But anyways, they're sold out at the moment. I think you have to pre-order them or some kind of shit. You have to be subscribed to them for so many months to be able to get it. Anyways, I got this thing. I downloaded the app on my computer, and I launch it, and you know, it goes through the whole setup. Like you're setting up a brand new computer. Like it makes you do the stupid Windows Cortana setup. Oh, Cortana, say hi, Cortana, and you gotta like talk to your fucking computer. You're like, oh, fucking shit takes forever. Anyways, you set it up. You log in with your Windows account or whatever, and then you pretty much have a computer. Like on your computer, you have another computer, and you can use, and in this computer now you have to install the games that you own. So you have to go through and install the Windows 10 games you own. Steam, if you want to download Steam, you got to download Steam and log into Steam and authorize Steam and all that good shit. So we did all that last week. Thank you, Ryan. And so me and Ryan got it all set up, and I got all of Ryan's games. He has like a shitload of games. He's like a rich person over here with Steam. A bunch of games.
Dude, most of those games were out of humble bundles.
I know,
to be
probably pay like
Did you get my
$2.
games, Jesus? Or did you need, well, you want to set that up later?
Well, let me tell you about my experience first.
Yeah, let him finish.
Woo. Anyway, so I got in there. So first game I download PUBG, and it downloads quick. It's like a 30 gig download or something like that, 20 gig download. It's not that big of a download. I thought it was way small for PUBG, but anyways, I download it. And it downloads fairly quick because it's not downloading to your laptop or your computer. It's downloading, obviously, to their computer, and they have a 1 gig connection to the fucking internet. So it's downloading pretty quick. I get it to run. And it takes me to the main menu, and it kicks me off. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, like, and then a little error pops up, like, Steam senses an error. Do you want to send a report to Steam? I'm like, oh, whatever, send report. I don't give a shit. I try to launch it again, doesn't work. Try it again, doesn't work. I try it like 10 times, dude, and it's not fucking working. So I uninstall the game. I fucking uninstall it all, and I install it again. Right?
Hashtag uninstall.
but before I install it again, I install like some other games. So I'm installing like Civ, other games, right? And like, you know, and it says, okay, your games are downloaded. Play them. So I launch PUBG again, doesn't work. And I think PUBG doesn't work because the anti-cheat software thinks I'm cheating. Or something.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm streaming it to this computer. It's like detecting me as a cheater. Like, it's not letting me launch the fucking game. It's like, no, fuck you, you're cheating. Don't cheat. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm not cheating. Like, I'm just trying to fucking play the damn game. It's not working. So PUBG is completely unplayable on that service, in my experience. I don't know if anyone else who's listening has used this click but for me, it was unplayable. Like, it would pop up the main menu, it would play the music, you'd see the person, you press A to start, or click on whatever the fuck it is to start, and then it's like, nope, boom, shuts down, it just fucking shuts down.
And like, I was thinking that it might have been because of game share, because I'm sharing with him, and that computer doesn't have access
But no, that was
to my games, but But that's not how that worked, right? Like,
No, I was
you
able to
installed
download
other
the
games off my
yeah.
list and they worked.
Yeah,
it was just PUBG that did.
Yeah, I was able to download all the other games and they worked. The problem was that PUBG specifically didn't work. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I'm gonna go try another game. So I tried like other games. So I tried Civ, and I think it was like Civ 5 or Civ 6, whichever one you own, the latest one. And I was playing that.
No.
And dude, it ran fucking good. I was like playing it on high settings, all that shit. It was running fucking smooth. There was moments where I noticed like a lag, like a little lag, you know, when moving my mouse around because, you know, there's so much shit going on. So you're moving your mouse everywhere. You're clicking on shit, moving troops. And there was sometimes a little delay. I don't know. It could have been. I just noticed a delay there. I don't know if it was my connection to the service, their connection to me, or what the fuck it was. But there was a little delay there, and I was like, all right, so good thing I wasn't playing PUBG, because that fucking delay would have killed the fuck out of me. I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
So
did you play anything a little more...
no.
intense?
Besides that, not really, no, man. I was trying to play other games. The problem is you have to uninstall, and install so much, so often, that it's because there's only 250 gigs on there. So it takes a lot of space when you install a certain game, and it just takes up space. And then... after playing like Civ and you know, a few other games, I don't know what the fuck else I played, some other stupid games, I was like sitting there and I got bored.
Yeah.
I got really fucking bored. I was like, this experience is lame. Why do people game on a PC?
It's like this is basically what you just did. You went out, you went to the pool, and you had your bathing suit on. You're all ready to go in the water. And you're right there next to the water, and you just dip your toe in, and you're like, nah, this is okay. And you're just wiggling your toe around in there for a little bit.
No,
but the full experience of the pool. You didn't dive in.
I just feel like it wasn't worth it. Like,
why didn't you?
I'm paying $35 for this, for something that I'm not having fun with.
Yeah.
It's just,
no, I get you.
You know what I mean?
But why,
maybe it
why
wasn't
didn't
the
you try
experience that
games
you
that? Why didn't
thought
you
it
try
would be.
games that you know, would have fun playing?
Because I didn't see anything that would have fun playing.
Well, Civ, right? I mean, that's kind of what you were
That's
after.
what I really like. I like those types of games. So I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
you
it, I'll
do.
try this game. You know, like I really like these types of games. I could get into them for like, I could sit there for like 8 hours and manage a fucking world or whatever the fuck I'm doing. And I could do that. And I'm sitting there, but I sat there for like 3 hours, or 2, 3, 4 hours. I got bored of it, and I was like, okay, like, what else can I do with this thing? So like,
You're playing on your laptop too,
yeah.
right?
So like, I'm trying to figure this out, and at the end of it all, I got tired of it, and I fucking was like, fuck this bullshit is lame, fuck PC gaming, and I asked them for a refund. They quickly gave me my money back. They're like, oh, we're you know, they're like, why do you want your money back? I was like, it's too expensive. They're like, well, we'll give you like fucking half off. I was like, fuck you, no. Give my money back.
Yeah. Now, Jesus, do you think it would be you'd have a different experience if, let's say you had a good gaming PC / laptop, like, you know, like one of them
I'm going to answer
like
for
my
Jesus.
own
Alienware
He says
type
yes.
style things where it's already installed, you know, you could just turn it on and play. Do you think that would be...
Well, definitely. I think you
Different?
wouldn't have the lag.
right?
You'd probably have, if you have better hardware than whatever they're offering, you'd probably have better performance. So it obviously would be a better experience. The thing is, I don't know if I would enjoy PC gaming as much as I enjoy like console gaming. Like I said, something about Xbox, I think, is the social aspect of the games. Like it's just how social it is. You get in there, you can talk with friends. Like a press of a button, I can see who the fuck's online. A press of a button, I can invite all those people to talk to me. Even though Evan ignores my invites all the time because he's a PC gamer. Fuck that guy.
A click of the mouse will also do those
fuck
things.
that guy. Fuck that guy.
No, Jesus, listen, I would think it would be totally... You would have that same experience, right? If you were a PC gamer.
Maybe.
Let's say you just had, boom, you've got this nice, awesome...
So this is what I'm doing
high-power,
now.
high-running
I'm starting
PC.
a Kickstarter. Everybody who wants to buy me a gaming PC, go to my Kickstarter.
He's tried that already. Nobody put in...
Give me $4,000.
Hang on. I know. No, but then, so you figure, I think if anything now more than ever, and Evan would agree with this, that now that we have Discord and it's becoming more popular,
Discord was
right? We've had other services
for PC gaming because I had for like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, I don't know, something like that, where it was just off Steam, and I would see like, my friends on Steam or whatever, what they're playing, and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I see, Gunny's playing like City Skylines or whatever. And then once I hopped onto Discord and then we got the server going, then it's like everybody that I saw is like, it just like quadrupled, like who I saw online, who was playing what. Like I see, like all the time I see Papa Wolfie playing Rocket League and stuff, and I see, everybody's playing whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I feel more connected to like, everybody I see, even though I'm not necessarily playing with them. Just because there's so many different games, but
that's a cool thing. I think that you're right. I think Discord really changed the game for PC, and that's awesome. And like I said, I don't know what my experience. I think it would have been different if I would have played PUBG or other shooters like that. You know what I mean? Maybe I would have had more fun. I would have seen more of the potential of it. Unfortunately, this service, like I said, doesn't. For some reason, like the cheating software they have in PUBG, just thought that I was cheating. Like
should have played in the cheating server. Should have put you in the cheating server.
So you're going to have the same issue. I think you would have the same issue with if you downloaded Epic.
I think I would have. Yeah, I would have had the same issue.
And tried to play Fortnite or Origin.
If I would have done like Origin and downloaded Battlefield, I probably would have had the same issue. They would have said like, "Oh, you're cheating,"
I wonder.
So do I. I thought
he
about
probably
that.
sees that his IP, he's trying to mask his IP.
Yeah, I think that's what they thought. Yeah, because it would ask me like, "Well, you're using this IP, but you're using this IP," and I'm like, "Well, no, I'm logged into this computer. I'm using this one." They're like, "No, but we see that you're streaming to another computer." And I'm like, "Well, fuck." You know what I mean? Like they're like, "Motherfucker, how the fuck?"
Busted,
cheater! You hacker.
I wonder.
I thought I was a Chinese
I wonder if
hacker.
they could. I wonder if they could work it out. Like if this company were like, I don't know how many people subscribe to it, but if it was like big enough and they got together with like Epic and
made a deal with
Steam and whatever, and like they worked it out.
Hey, these are our IP addresses if people are using this.
Yeah, and they made that part like flawless to where it doesn't think you're cheating, but you're still able to play. Yeah. Yet they keep Epic and PUBG happy.
Because on the PC when I would log into it, the PC that I was using off of their servers, it had like the East Coast time on there. So obviously they had me pinged to some server on the East Coast because it was like 9 p.m. and it was 6 p.m. here, and I was on there and I'm like, fuck, it's 9 o'clock already, and I look over at my clock and it says 6. I'm like, oh fuck, they're fucking 3 hours ahead on this shit.
Now you know how I feel.
Arm in York City.
Yeah, and so I mean, I think you're right. I think that this company could have the potential to change the gaming. I guess the way gaming is nowadays, where they have a good idea in their hands. They have a gaming PC that they upgrade and they upkeep, and you just stream to your shit. And that's pretty fucking smart. That's really smart. I mean, they give you a little box. You hook it up to your TV. You fucking streaming PC games. It works. I just don't know if they can get that problem fixed. If companies are willing to work with them, I don't know.
Yeah, so if anybody in the community who's heard of this or have used it, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what your experiences are, because my experience wasn't that good. Like I said, I asked for a refund. As soon as I got the refund, they were like, all right, so they deactivate your login, so you can't log into that PC anymore. And I'm pretty sure they scrub it or whatever you put on there and sell it to somebody else or whatever. Let somebody else use it.
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was interesting because on there, they taught that they're working with iOS, so they're working with Apple, obviously, to be able to stream the PC to your phone.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they're trying to get PC games on your phone, just stream to your phone over 4G LTE, and that's fucking crazy, man. Like, think about that. That takes away like all the apps. You don't need apps. You just need one app to get all the games. So that's kind of wild. But apparently now they have like a beta going on with Android. If you're an Android user and you subscribe to this, you can use it on your Android phones. I bet it looks pretty cool on the new Galaxy Note 9 because that thing is fucking huge. Or like on tablets, you can use it with tablets, on Microsoft Surface tablets. It works with like any computer as long as your internet connection is over 5 megabytes, they said. I think it's 5 megabytes upload, and download, it has to be like not that much either, like 5 or 10 megabytes or something like that, they said, for download. Wow. So you don't need much of a connection to like be able to stream like decent quality. And then like to like make it barely work is like 2 megabytes. It's like super slow. So
yeah, it is.
Yeah. And like I said, they do all their downloading all their games on their end, so like you don't have to worry about your connection, how long it's going to take to download a game. You just download it on their shit and it works. And game sharing for Steam works because obviously me and Ryan were able to set it up.
Yep.
So it all works. Dang. It's fucking cool. Yeah, but that's my experience with this Shadow. I think it's called Shadow PC. And yeah, so that changes the game for PC gamers if they could get the latency all the way down to 0, which they never probably will. But if they could, that'd be cool as fuck. And yeah, and I think maybe like Microsoft is looking at what they're doing, and maybe that's what they're planning to do with their streaming device that they plan to come out with, that people have rumors about. Maybe that's what they plan to do, but with an Xbox. Like, we're going to stream like this Xbox One X to that stick over there, and that's it.
Exactly. In my opinion, that's what that, they're going to sell a device that you can plug into your TV, like a Fire Stick,
the
or
Xbox stick,
or Google Chrome or whatever, right? Or
the X stick.
The X stick. Oh, yeah. Are they going to call it the sticks, like just STIX?
Oh,
branding, copyright.
STIX.
But yeah, I mean, that'd be cool, man. And I think a lot of companies are moving forward to that, and that's going to be crazy. Because I think we're going to see a big shift in games in the future like that. Because you imagine if EA can figure out a way to stream their games to you, they don't need Microsoft anymore. They don't need Sony.
Right.
They'd just be like, no, we're not selling our games on the Xbox or the PlayStation. We're selling our games on our own shit. It could be their downfall, but it could also be like a major money maker for them because they just cut out everybody. They're like, oh, you don't need them.
Yeah, download our Epic for 500 megabytes or something.
Download our launcher on your TV for free, and then just use it.
That's an app. It should start quickly.
I hate smart TV's UI though.
They're terrible.
Who cares, bro?
It's painful.
Now you can pair your PlayStation controller with any TV and your Xbox controller with any TV. That might be the future, man.
Maybe.
Yeah. I've got my Sony TV. It'll let me hook up a DualShock 4.
But yeah, that was my PC gaming experience. Oh, fuck yeah. That was cool. It was cool, man.
Not exactly a PC experience, but
yeah,
not exactly.
I'd get bored if I just had my toes in the water too.
Yeah, fuck you, Evan. Evan, I know what I gotta do to try a gaming PC. How about this? How about you ship me your PC?
Yeah.
And you let me use your gaming PC for a week, and then I ship it back to you.
Yeah.
There we go. That would be a good show. Okay. Yeah. Go to Patreon right now. Okay. Send Evan the shipping money.
Yeah.
But that's one of the games that I played this week.
You need to make a GoFundMe, Jesus.
I do. I'm going to make a GoFundMe. I need $10,000, people, to buy the ultimate gaming PC. I'm going to buy like 3 of those 2080 TIs, and I'm going to put them all together, splice them all together. What do you do? What do you call that? What do you PC gamers call that?
SLI.
SLI the fuck out of it. It sounds like an STD.
This is what you do.
You need one of these.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You get your 2 2080s, all right, and then you call it you call your PC Shadow Jesus PC, and then you start charging people $50 a month.
There you go.
Charge them $50 a month so you can stream all their games to them.
Oh, there we go.
New program coming out, Shadow Jesus.
The Shadow Jesus PC. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll charge like $29.99 instead of $35.
Oh,
ooh, it's a discount service. Oh, fuck yeah. It's a good idea, Evan. I like your.
You'll be selling Bitcoins in no time.
$10,000 is all I need, people. GoFundMe / Jesus Walks a Lot PC. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to set that up.
No. Call it Jesus Needs a PC.
I'm going to set that up right now. GoFundMe. Anyways. Let's move on here, Ryan. I know you played a new game this week. It just came out this week. Fresh.
New game.
I think Gunny's played it too.
I did.
He's the one that bought it. So.
Gunny did.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
I was watching Gunny play it. Was I? Were you streaming, Gunny? Someone was streaming. I was watching somebody play that.
Did I
shit.
stream that game? No, I didn't stream it.
Somebody was playing it. Or either you were playing it or you did like a game capture, and I saw your game capture.
Yeah, I did take a few. I put them on Twitter, on Xbox.
That's what I fucking saw. Yeah, that. It looks cool. Tell me about Strange Brigade.
Strange Brigade is actually a lot of fun, guys. Like, and it's kind of like it's refreshing because it's not like first person shooter. It's not it's not everything that you've been playing recently, and it kind of it's a little bit different. So you get in there and you kind of feel like you're having a good time. It's not like it's not extra like amazing or anything, but you're gonna get in there and have fun playing the game. Basically what happens is you go in to these levels and there'll be like, hordes of people that come at you.
The mummies.
Like either mummy. Well, there's different
zombies,
enemies
basically.
Yeah, skeletons, all kinds of stuff. So they're coming in and you got to take them all down and collect these little blue orbs to get your ultimate, pretty much. So, anyways,
what's another word for that, Jesus? I always call it mana, which is basically just leading up to your power up.
Mana. Yeah, it's a good word for it. 'Cause
it's by Rebellion. They did Sniper Elite.
It's the Sniper Elite guys. Yeah.
They also did that other game,
Nazi trilogy.
Zombie Army trilogy.
Trilogy.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Have you played
I'll
it?
have to check this out. Yeah, I've played both of those. I had so much fun with Sniper Elite, and Nazi Zombie Army is so much fun just to like...
Wingman and a few other people ran through the Zombie Army trilogy. We did the whole campaign on like hard. It was pretty fucking cool.
That was rough. Yeah, that was rough, but that was a cool playthrough. Mm-hmm. But this doesn't play like Nazi Army trilogy. I haven't gotten a sniper rifle. Did you get one?
I've gotten a sniper rifle a couple of times.
Okay, are the weapons class-based? Like, oh, you're the engineer, you're the support, you can only use machine guns, you can only use assault rifles. No?
No, you kind of have classes, and you'll start out with those particular weapons that your class is, but you can purchase different weapons throughout the game, like as you collect your money and stuff. You can buy new weapons, and you can add upgrades to them. They'll be like, do more damage, or I'm trying to think of what some of the other ones. Oh, you might freeze an enemy, stuff like that.
Okay.
You put those upgrades into your weapons. Certain weapons only have one. Some of them have like 2, 3, or 4 weapon or upgrade slots, so you can put more gems in. The great thing about this game is the co-op. The co-op's awesome. It's just fun. Because you also have these puzzles that they have to solve, and it's really handy to have someone else there with you, because it's like you have to go somewhere else and you'll find like 4 symbols on a wall, and then you'll find this door that has those 4 symbols on it. So if that person's over by the symbols, they can just read them out to you, say like, hey, it's an elephant and a fucking Indian guy and a fucking mountain. And it's like
you have to shoot them in that order,
and then the door opens and you get like loot and shit. The game's a lot of fun. I mean, like, it does feel a little bit like Zombie Army trilogy,
a little bit, because you will have waves of enemies where you'll initiate where they will come out, and then it's simple,
and then they just pour out at you, and you're like just taking them all down. But I feel like the shooting is kind of similar. You know what I mean? It's a little off at times. You feel like you're not hitting where you should be.
Well, that's the classic, what I would call the, Rebellion, the developer, their classic machine gun, I would say. I don't know the name of it, but it's like, it's so far off. I'm like, I am not that bad of a shot. Why is this thing not working?
Would you recommend this game? Because I'm kind of excited about.
I'm on the fence about it.
I recommend it, man. Like if you want something different that's fun,
and you've done the co-op with somebody else, and it plays good.
I've been playing with Wingman and his buddy Comrade.
Yes, that's what I played with.
I've been playing a lot with Comrade because I guess Wing's away at PAX, right? So she wasn't.
Yeah, he started today.
He was like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, yeah, sure. And we zipped through like 4 or 5 levels this morning.
What's the whole game about? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the story's a little. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
you're
really,
in the Zeppelin, and you're the strange brigade, right? So you're the group of people that are after something. I couldn't tell you.
It's kind of like the Nazi zombie army story, where it's like,
just like that, right?
Yeah,
you're there to stop something.
Oh, okay.
The bad people.
And it's all set in like the 1940s, so you got like the 1940s British guy talking, and
oh, okay.
He's funny.
It's hilarious. It's really is. It's got that kind of 1940s sort of humor stuff.
I would say also like, and it doesn't take itself seriously. Like for example, when I first started it, and then I had the controller in my hands and I didn't move it, in the British I'll go, there is a pause button, yeah. You have to just sit there, Why are you wasting my time?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm having fun with the game. I think it's an interesting game. It's different than what you've played. It's something new. It was refreshing to me. That's how I felt when I started playing it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm having a good time playing this game, and I've kind of been in a bit of a slump lately. I've just been playing Dead Cells, really. Like that's all I played for like probably about a month now.
I went through a couple of boss fights with. I wasn't sure if it was with you, Ryan, and it was Wingman and Comrade, and the boss fights were really cool. It was like this giant, like, mummy type character where, you have to shoot it in the chest. It'll have like a glowing.
It has like a glowing blue gem in the chest, and you got to shoot it. And then
it'll go through a sequence where you can walk up, run up, do the right trigger, and then it'll get back up again, and then you have to shoot it in the head.
Yeah.
But at the meantime, it's swinging this big ass hammer around, and you have to evade that, and it'll drop the hammer down. You have to evade where that damage is going to go.
You're kind of watching their patterns, right? Like,
yes,
you follow, you figure out the patterns, and then you're shooting him in the chest when he's standing still, so that you can hit him.
And then in the meantime,
got a lot of that kind of stuff.
Here comes the mummy zombies, and he'll send in a wave of those and take them out. It's just a fun shooter.
And they come from everywhere, literally. Like, it's good having someone else playing with you because they'll be like, dude, look out behind you. You know what I mean? There's like a million guys just coming up on you and you didn't even know they were there, And then the puzzle aspect of it is a lot of fun too. They have a bunch of different kind of types of puzzles that you get to do and basically finishing these puzzles unlocks a door that gives you some loot. It might give you a new rune. It might give you money. It might give you books that like
the books are the collectibles,
explain the lore and stuff like that, right?
Dang, this game sounds pretty good. I might have to get this one.
And then on top of all of that, through every level there are 6 cats.
Yes,
these
so you'll hear them.
Cats, and you'll hear them. They'll meow when you walk past them. And all of a sudden you'll hear meow. And you're like, oh shit, there's one around here. So you start looking around trying to figure out where it is. And you got to get all 6 of them to open up a golden cat door that gives you the golden cat and a whole bunch of money. What else is there? There's
what is that? That's like every level?
Yeah, every level has
and
that.
I think what's cool is even if the cat is like way up on a ledge, off a pillar, next to some statue, I think even if you're in the co-op game and if you're not the one that shoots it, you still get credit for it.
Yeah.
So it's a nice team effort, even if somebody does find the collectible book or the cat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's up to you to go get the ammo, and contribute by killing the enemies.
Like scattered throughout these levels as well is there's what, like 4? Is it 4 jars on every level? I think. So they're just these weird jars that you'll see.
Oh,
and you gotta break them, and they're
the ones that kind of look like cats, right?
And yeah, it's weird. I'm like, oh shit, is that a cat or is it a jar? And then
they're like glass.
Like, oh no, it was a jar. It wasn't a cat. Because the jars don't make a noise. But yeah, I mean, Strange Brigade is a really, really fun game, man. Like I suggest it. I suggest if you're in a rut, or if you're just sitting there and it's like summertime blues, playing video games, check it out. It's an interesting game.
How much is it?
Yeah. 50.
That's a good question, Gunny.
I think it's
40, I think.
I think it's 40. That's what most of all their games have been.
That's what I've noticed. Rebellion is like, they're not always full price.
They don't gouge people, that's for sure.
I know on Steam it says Strange Brigade is 50.
There you go.
So it has to be 50 on Xbox. They're never cheaper on the console. Unless they did the backwards this time and charge more for PC.
Yeah, and I think I got like a weapons pack for pre-ordering, but to me, I feel like the weapons are, I don't want to say generic. They feel like they're basic. How about that, right? Because you start off, you have a machine gun, you have a pistol, right?
Yeah.
And then one of the things also, like when you're going through each level, there's these boxes. How many are there? 5. Like I said, it could be 4 or 5 boxes throughout the level, because they can be a little bit linear where it's almost like rolling the dice. You'll spend the 500 coins, and it'll, like in Call of Duty, a gun will pop up. This is what you got for your 500 coins.
And it costs you 500 coins to open the chest, and then you can use that 500 coins and open the chest, and you'll get a weapon. They don't have already, so you get a third weapon that you can carry around. But once it runs out of ammo, it's gone. You only get it for one, whatever ammo it gives you, and that's it. So you can't reload it or anything.
Yeah, it might be a better rifle. It could be a flamethrower.
Could be anything, right?
Yeah.
So Gunny, you pre-ordered it?
Yes.
What made you want to pre-order it? Were you just kind of like looking into it, and you like Rebellion, and so you thought...
I like Rebellion. I think one of the best playthroughs I've ever done was, again, with Wingman and Jesus playing through Nazi Armory Trilogy. I've always loved the Sniper Elite series.
Yeah.
So when I saw this at E3, or even prior to, because I feel like everything got spoiled, I was like, cool, another game. It's going to be like Sniper Elite. But it's not really like a true sniper game.
I definitely prefer their sniping games, over that other company that makes the other one, Sniper Ghost Rider.
Yeah, sure. That game is boring.
I don't like that game. It's not as fun as the Sniper Elites.
But one of the cool things that they added to, is, how you can go in and just melee a zombie, right? You just kick them.
Yeah.
And I think they made it different for each character. And I think I was asking Cameron, I'm like, hey, why are your hands coming up and like you're pushing back a zombie? He goes, oh, well, each character does something different, which is kind of cool. Okay. Because the first one that I chose is like the classic kick, right? And the zombie
African girl.
Sparta kick. Oh.
And so what's cool is now, once you kick the zombie, and then you could just walk over and you could just right trigger for a kill animation and just splat, that's every time. So it's like cool, like they just added upon something that was already cool.
Okay.
And, yeah, I really like that.
Sweet.
Some of the other enemies were like these giant spiders, and I thought, cool, this is like a Borderlands, like they just took something from that. I mean, would you agree, Ryan?
The scorpions?
Scorpions, yeah. So I thought this is kind of neat, like they, except when you're shooting it, it's not like money's flying off of it or numbers, it's just like this yellow blood's flying out, so you do get that, you get the thrill of just trying to take it out. But it's not like a boss fight. They're not like humongous, but you can throw grenades or C4 dynamite at them, try to kill them that way. It has a few other things like where these things will pop out of the ground. Well, they're already there, and then once you shoot like this ball, like these flying blades will go spinning. And I think they spin for like 5 or 6 seconds.
There's a lot of environmental like weapons that you can use. You'll see like a little orange ball So if you got a herd of them coming towards that orange ball, you shoot it when they're close, and then the blades come up and slice them all up, and they all die. You really contending with some of the horses is crazy sometimes. There's just so many of them.
Yeah, so
it gets more and more the more people that you have. So if you have we kind of found that having a third person was a little too much. Having a fourth person was good, but the sweet spot seems to be like a 2-player co-op where it's not too hard. You know what I mean? It's not the swarms aren't so huge.
So say you're playing with just 2 people. Do you have another 2 AI, or is it just you?
No. It's just
okay. You just have that max of 4 people.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, I don't know. I've had a good time with the game. I'm probably going to play it some more. So, if you want to play, let me know. I'm about halfway through the campaign or something like that. So that's where I sit with it right now.
All right.
I'm about 4 hours in. I recommend it
Yeah.
for $50. Absolutely. Great developer, great game.
Yeah.
Right.
Sweet.
All right.
What about you, Evan? What have you been playing?
Well, I guess, so I consulted the Jesus support Horrible Gamers hotline.
Horrible Gamers technical support
system.
Yeah.
Yes, I consulted. I was in a panic. I contacted very helpful Jesus, and I said, Jesus, I need you to sell me on doing the upgrade to the X. And he did a wonderful job. 5 out of 5 star.
Thank you, sir. I like the review you left me on our feedback. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, about that.
Appreciate the 5 stars you gave me.
Yeah. So, anyways, I went down to GameStop, and I felt so weird, carrying my Xbox through the through the mall. Yeah,
Through the mall.
And I'm looking around, and I'm like, dang, I feel kind of weird,
You didn't
I'm
put
just
it in
carrying
the
an
backpack or
Xbox.
anything?
Okay, so you know what I have?
carrying
I
it?
have the original Xbox, the very first Xbox
big
carrying
one?
case.
Oh shit!
So-
Okay.
So it looks like a little it's not even a briefcase. It's just like a box.
Yeah.
And I was carrying that, and I was carrying my controller, and I was just I just felt so weird. I was like, oh man, it just felt off. But anyways, I made it there. Yeah, it was at night too. It was 9 o'clock, and I was walking kind of fast because they closed at 9:30. So I was doing my little fast walk, and yeah, it felt weird. Anyways, so I got there, and then the guy looked so confused when I put the case on the table.
Oh shit!
And I was like, "Oh, I want to trade in my Xbox." And he's like, is that the original Xbox?" And I was like, "Oh, no." And I opened it up and I showed him. It's like, "Oh man, okay." I didn't want to.
They're just as big, One's less heavy.
Yeah. So I did. I traded in. They checked the controller, made sure everything worked, and yeah. So I got it. I got the X, and it's kind of cool. It came with the a voucher for PUBG. It's got the PUBG voucher in it or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's I already have it, but maybe I can convince my buddy to play with me now. But anyways, yeah. So I got it, and I set it up, and it took a while to download all the games and stuff, so I didn't play it that same night. But what was kind of cool is that I had my settings and stuff were backed up onto my external hard drive that I have. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of messing around with the settings or anything. It was oh, we see that you have your account and your settings backed up to your hard drive. Would you like to do a fresh setup or just use the old stuff? And I was like, I'll just use the old stuff. So that was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
That's what I like.
linked to your account actually, Evan.
Yes.
Your account, your settings is linked to your account. But all your
everything's
games
in the
and
cloud.
stuff, that was probably from the hard drive.
yeah.
Did you move everything to that hard drive before you?
No.
Yeah, you should have done that. And then you would have had everything
you wouldn't have
installed.
to,
Right?
wait for
You
that.
wouldn't have had
And then
Great.
basically what would have happened, Evan, is it would have, like when you clicked on a game, it would have said, okay, getting your game ready, right? It just making sure like, oh, okay, this is from a previous Xbox, but,
Yeah.
it would have kept the saves and anyway.
So, and then, but the only thing like that was weird was when I was when I put in a game, it wanted me to, I knew it had to install, but it also said it wanted me to update. And so I clicked, okay, go ahead and update. And it was not, it just like froze. Like it didn't know how to process updating and installing at the same time.
Shouldn't have an issue with that. It shouldn't.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, what the heck? Because I put in Fallout 4 and it was trying to install and it's like, oh, you need to update. And I was like, okay, update. And then it just like, it wouldn't go past 88%. And I was like, and it was like past that point to where it's like, oh, your game's ready to play. So I'm like, okay. So I opened it up and it showed me like the you're special, like talking about the strength and whatever.
Yeah.
And played that little clip, but it just said it was stuck at 88%. And I was like, what the heck? And I left it updating for forever and it just wasn't going. So I had to uninstall it and then install it and then update it for some reason. It was weird.
That was weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But then, so I started a new Fallout 4 and that was kind of fun. Like I was playing with my friend, like he was over and we just made some like random character. We just maxed out strength and endurance and just made him just like this fat dude. And like, so it's pretty fun playing it that way because you just go up and you just one punch everything. Or if you have like a baseball bat or a baton or something, it's just whack. It's just one hit and they're dead. And it's so funny just seeing them go flying. And so that was cool. It was like a different way than how I would normally play like Fallout or Skyrim or something.
And also do you also have it on PC?
I don't have Fallout 4 on PC.
Yeah, I don't know how I obtained it. I don't think I paid for it because I had already bought it for Xbox. But if you check like I follow some Twitter accounts, and even PC Gaming is another good one. PC Master Race. And so there's a couple other modes that you can start out with, just to divert here for a minute, where you can make it so where you're just like, you don't, once you come out of the vault, it'll put you in a place where you're just like nobody to the story. You start out in a tent.
Is it like a mod?
Yeah, these are all mods.
It's like that
okay.
Skyrim mod where you could be like a merchant.
Yes.
Oh.
Or a mercenary.
Yeah, you're part of the Dark Brotherhood from the beginning. It's just
Pretty much.
All you do is
I
kill
might have
people.
to mess around with some of the mods then, because I've already played Fallout 4, and I wanted...
The mods are cool, and it'll do just like you said, You can one hit, you can you could take is it called the Fat Boy? Is that the nuke launcher?
Yeah.
Something like that. And it'll shoot cars instead. Pretty cool stuff,
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I mean,
so
Xbox has mods as well. They're just not in depth as the PC.
I might have to try it.
PC rules.
I don't want to have to go through all of Fallout 4 again. I just want to play the DLC because I never played it on my first playthrough.
And yeah, just an awesome DLC with the Harbor,
Dark Harbor.
Island, Dark Harbor, and the other, and some of the other ones are like,
stuff.
yeah, they're not really. They're just set up more for, like, it's got some story, but it's set up more for like just building crap. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to mess around with some mods then. But I got a question. So I made my character black.
Whoa.
Be careful now, mister.
So I'm wondering,
You mean
when I was like going through that
skin.
intro scene, and the baby was black too, and I was like, whoa.
Evan,
And-
you need to watch your
So
What about your father?
thread line.
that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Father will also be black. I'm wondering. I'm very curious.
This, I don't know. I don't even know how to react to this. I'm in shock.
Don't react. It's okay.
Hey, but you could be a female in this game too, right? So.
Whoa! I didn't want to push it that
now we're
far.
going there too. Damn.
I'm just saying, there's diversity in this game.
Wow.
It's a great game.
I'm all kinds of offended.
Oh, man.
Anyway, back to the Xbox One X. How are you liking it so far, Evan?
I haven't noticed a goddamn thing. I can't tell the difference at all.
No, I figured you would be able to. Unless you had that OLED 4K HDR.
I haven't noticed a damn thing. I was like, I was playing Fallout, and I was like, oh, man, hopefully the load times will be shorter. Nope. Can't tell the difference. I'm not playing on a 4K TV.
You're just not getting those visuals.
I don't notice a thing. All I've had to do is download 4K updates and stuff, and it doesn't do anything.
What are you laughing at, Jesus?
So basically you're saying, if you have a 1080p TV, don't buy an Xbox One X.
Do you listen to this show?
Then,
Did we not tell you this last week? Oh, wait. You contacted Jesus.
You guys sold me on the idea that it would play better even without a 4K TV.
No, we said that at launch.
Yeah, you sold me at launch.
No, we're not saying that now.
Yeah, you're not saying it now after I got it.
After he bought it.
After you paid, what, $400 for it? Right?
Oh, shit.
With that $100
too much
trade
for
in.
not noticing anything.
You just don't have robot eyes. I think you have defective eyes. I think you need to go to the eye doctor now.
Okay, let me contact
HGP technical support is recommending you go to the doctor.
Technical support of Jesus Optometry. You need to buy new eyes now.
You need to go get new eyeballs. And
Yeah.
Now, Evan, here's what you need to do.
4K glasses that'll make 4K on your 1080p TV.
You need to go buy a Samsung
You know
4K.
what? You just gave us an idea, Evan. You just gave me a
TCL.
bright idea. I need to design
Go down to Walmart
4K
right
glasses.
No, Evan, what you need to do is you need to go out and buy another Xbox One X.
Oh, okay. Full price. No
price.
trade-in. That's probably what it was.
No, because you got to keep the other one. You got to have them both.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
You have to look at the difference on a 4K. Then you have to go out and buy a 4K TV, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So that you could have them side by side, and then you would tell the difference. Or no, wait. You just need to be... Wait, where was I going with that?
What are you doing?
I thought you were going to say, this is what you got to do. You got to buy another Xbox One X, and then you got to put it on top of your Xbox One X, and then SLI them together.
Just plug the HDMI cables into each other.
And then you'll get 2160. So you're not getting quite 4K, but you're getting double 1080p.
It'll flow it into your TV and make it explode.
And you got to buy 2 monocles and put one on each eye.
I think that maybe you'll notice a difference in other games. Fallout may not be the best game to notice the difference on, because some games are better enhanced than other games on the Xbox One X. Right. Like some don't take the full advantage of the power. For example, a lot of the Bethesda games don't really take the full advantage of the Xbox One X's power.
Because it doesn't need to.
It doesn't really need to. They're big games or whatever. They're kind of hard to optimize the graphics on. But like, I know The Witcher. There's differences in there where, the game will look
even in 1080 though.
Yeah, even in 1080. Yeah, even in 1080, the anti-aliasing is like so much better. There's no jagged lines. Like if you zoom in on something, a lot of times on the 1080 on the original Xbox One S and the original, you would see like jaggies, like jaggies, like little it looks like a line, but there's jaggies on the edge of it if you zoom in on it. But on the Xbox One X, those will be gone. It'll be like a line, like a straight line. It's just little shit like that. It's not huge, but it's there. Digital Foundry usually goes into depth about like all this shit. If you go to their channel and like compare like Xbox One X, 1080p, The Witcher 3 or something like that, they'll tell you like the difference between like the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. There's a lot of differences. Load times are usually significantly better too. Yeah.
So I tried playing it.
That was not sold.
Yeah.
The only thing I bought was a freaking X. Anyways, I tried playing PUBG, but I I don't know if it's running better because they're doing the whole fixed PUBG thing.
The X?
Or the X. I can't tell.
It's the X. Just tell yourself it's the X so it's worth it.
I did, and then I tried playing a single match, and I still got wrecked. So now I know I suck.
Just because your game runs better doesn't mean you're going to become a better gamer.
Look, Jesus, I bought the X hoping that it would make me a better gamer.
Elite Pro
but
gamer?
I'm still horrible.
You know
you didn't buy the Elite controller.
Oh, I have the Elite controller, and I still suck.
Oh,
did you buy the new white one?
No, I didn't buy the new white one.
That's what it is.
I don't differentiate by color, Jesus.
Do you have a gaming chair? No, that's the PC.
Do you have a gaming chair and the new Elite controller?
Are you using surround sound?
Are you using a headset while you're gaming?
We're trying to help you, Evan.
I don't think anything's gonna make me better at PUBG. I'm
trying to get you to spend more money, Evan.
I can see that. That's the only thing I'm getting out of this.
Now I can tell you one thing, Evan, that makes a difference is, especially if I'm playing on this 48-inch TV, this 4K OLED
That's
I have.
what you need right there, Evan.
First, and get the Sony. I paid $3,000 for this sucker.
There you go.
Right? You're made of money. But no, I mean, the fact that it's so large, it makes a huge difference when I'm playing like a shooter versus on the PC. Huge difference. Like, well, even pinball. Like, or I'm like, man, I cannot track that ball. This freaking TV so large that it makes a difference with shooters. So in the future, when you do buy that 4K TV, keep that in mind.
Make sure it's big.
Helpful tip from the
75.
HGP.
No smaller than 75.
Yeah, okay. Let me just update my review on Horrible Gamers Tentacles.
I mean, technical support is here to help. All right.
Hang on, Jesus. I just got an email. Apparently, Evan Tanaka is no longer a Patreon.
He canceled his Patreon, asking for a refund.
I'm gonna go support the. I'm gonna do the Horrible Gamers counterfeit YouTube
counterfeit YouTube channel.
Oh man, is that you? Man. That's who it is.
But that's cool, man. I'm glad you got a new console. I'm happy for you, Evan.
I know I have a 1080p TV right now, and I know I wasn't going to see that much of a difference, but it's more so to, I guess, not get left behind as, because my biggest concern when buying it was like, okay, like...
New console coming in 2 years.
Yeah, and I was like, am I, the OG Xbox is like, it was... I saw its age here and there, and I know hopefully this will help me stay somewhat more relevant, or I guess up to date with consoles for a while. That's like the main, and the biggest thing was like, I was like, what got me really was like, what the hell am I going to do with my OG Xbox once, in like a year or something, when I'm never going to be able to get a value of $250
you get like
for
$50 for it or something.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I guess this makes...
Now's a good time.
Yeah,
now is a good time.
the right
That was
time.
a great deal. I can't even believe they had that much. They would give you that much for an OG Xbox One, dude. Because they're not selling them that much.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's a good deal. They were.
I think they want to keep people in the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's my experience with the X, and I played a little bit of Fallout. So I mean, I think that's the only thing, that and PUBG, that I was playing on the X. So I still got games to try out on it. Hopefully I'll notice.
I saw you playing The Witcher 3 last night. Were you playing that on a different console?
So I've been playing that on my PC, and that's what I've been like. I've been living in The Witcher 3 pretty much, and so I don't know why it shows me playing The Witcher 3 when I'm on my PC.
It does.
The Windows thing does that.
So when I'm playing like any game on my PC, does that show that on?
Yep.
Oh, it does.
I think it's Steam. I think what it is that Steam has some sort of integration, because when I play an Amazon game...
No, it's the Xbox app.
It's just the Xbox app on your PC that's looking at your shit that you're doing.
Well, no. It's connected to Steam in some way, because when I do play a Twitch Amazon game, right? Because they give away free games. Yeah, there's an app for that. It's the Twitch app.
Fucking hipster.
And so that doesn't show up. If I have, what do I have? I have a few on the Uplay app, and that doesn't show up. And something else, like some of the other ones, like
maybe it is just Steam integration.
But just Steam.
Yeah, because I'll be playing on whatchamacallit. Yeah, I'll be playing on PC, playing whatever, and then I'll get like invites and stuff too, like from like Jesus trying to get me to play PUBG or something, or Jonathan Hall, and then I'm like, oh man, I see him inviting me and stuff, but I'm on my
just
PC.
let me ignore Jesus, my best friend.
Yeah.
I don't see those. I don't see those pop up on my Xbox app.
Oh really?
Maybe there's a setting.
And it's weird. I've tried to I get like party invites and stuff, and I've tried to accept them on PC, because it's the Windows app, right? So I'm like, oh, maybe it'll put me in the party still, but I think one time I did that, and it was just like a screeching noise.
It works really well now. I would say the last 4 or 5 months, it works extremely well.
Okay. I'll have to try it again.
Even if I'm on my iPad, I can join a party and it's just seamless.
Huh. Okay.
So they've done a really good job keeping up to date with, keeping it current with the Windows app.
Well,
the Xbox app, I'm sorry.
Pretty soon here, I think Discord is going to get integration with the Xbox, and there's going to be a Discord app on the Xbox. You can put it on there, and then you can link that to your accounts, and then Discord will show whatever the hell you're playing on Xbox.
Discord did like wonders for like just communication and gaming. Like I'm so happy with Discord because I was playing I tried Fortnite for a little bit, and I was trying to play with my buddies on Xbox, but I couldn't, for some reason, we couldn't get in a party together, or like they couldn't hear me for some reason, and it just wasn't working, so we used Discord instead, and that worked just fine. So,
but you're
Discord,
playing on Xbox?
No, I was playing on PC.
Okay.
Or for some reason the Fortnite chat wasn't working or whatever.
Oh,
I think that's what it was.
Oh,
See, and even EA has their own shitty thing with their Origins, so that's where Discord really thrives.
Yeah, Discord came in clutch right there, so that was cool.
Anyways, guys, I played other games this week. I played a little game called Human Fall Flat last night. My kid played it. She wanted to play it. And all because some YouTuber she watches plays it. It's the only reason she knew about it. She's like, oh, you have Human Fall Flat? I'm like, how the hell do you know about this game? She's like, I watch it on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I ended up playing it, and it's a pretty funny game, actually. It's it's a physics game, pretty much. You are like this little blob thing that has to solve like all these little puzzles, and then you go to the next level and you fall onto the next level, and it's like a whole new little level. You got to solve the puzzles again. You can move things around, climb. They have pretty funny tutorial videos. It's a fun little game. It's available on Game Pass. That's the only reason I have it. So if you're interested in playing that, it's on Game Pass. Called Human Fall Flat. It's just a physics game, pretty much. Very simple graphics. It looks all right. But it's very, very indie stylish game.
To me, it looked like you're the Stay Puft Marshmallow person.
Yeah, you're like
a little.
Yeah, you're like a little white marshmallow. Like it has no face, nothing. It looks like Flubber, but you're just controlling him. And he walks like Flubber too. He walks like all wobbly, like he's drunk. And you can fall off the edge of the map, and like it'll just land back on the map. It's fucking stupid, but it's dumb. It's a dumb little game. Obviously made for like streaming. Definitely, that's the reason why it's popular. If anything, it's because of the streamers, the Twitchers,
silly kids,
YouTubers.
Yeah.
Is it worth $15 on Steam?
No, fuck no, hell no.
If you're 8 years old, Evan, yes.
If you're 8 years old, yes, but no, don't buy it.
If you have an 8-year-old,
have you ever played like I Am Brad or like any of those physics kind of where you use like the triggers to fucking
move around,
pull yourself and stuff?
Not really.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay, it's that kind of game.
What was I did play one that was kind of funny. It was like this game where you're trying to.
The octopus one?
No, it's like you're trying to climb this mountain, and you're like I don't know. You're like this guy, but it's like you're trying to climb up the mountain, but all you can do is like throw yourself for it. My brother got it on Steam. I'll have to.
Oh yes.
Oh, I've seen that game on Facebook being advertised. I know exactly what you're talking about. You could like, it throws yourself up, and you gotta like land at the right time or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to launch yourself.
Oh yeah, I think it's called Getting Over It, and you have like a hammer, and you have to like swing it, and like you have to like follow it, and go up this hill or whatever.
It's available on iPhone now, I think too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my brother's Steam library. He has Humans Fall Flat. So I don't know if I might try it out now.
It's a funny little game. But another game that I played last night, available on Game Pass as of today, the MCC, so the Halo Master Chief Collection, is now available at 75 gigabytes. quite a bit of a download.
Crap.
So I played it last night, and I started off with, of course, Halo 1, so I'm playing it, and, it feels good, dude. The game, it's Halo, but, like, looks way better. And I didn't realize how much better it looked until, like, halfway through, like, the second mission. I hit the little button that, like, switches to the old graphics, like the original graphics, and I hit that, dude, and holy shit, the difference.
I know, right?
Well, we were playing back in 2002 to like now. I'm like, wow, like this is insane. Like I couldn't believe it. I just kept hitting it, and I was like, holy fuck, what?
And when you're playing it, it's like, oh yeah, this is Halo. This is what it used to. I remember it.
Yeah, this is what it used to look like.
It looks like what your brain tricked you into thinking it should have looked like. Like that's the thing, right? And then you flip that switch and go, oh my god. That is how it originally looked.
The gun looked way different. Everything just looked way different. The grunts, the people, the way everything looked. It just looked way different. I was like, the amount of detail they've added to the game, the new, like, the layouts of the mountains, the grass, the trees, the rocks look better. Everything looks better, like, a million times better. And I'm like, wow, I just can't wait until I get to, like, Halo 4 or something to see how much of a difference that looks like.
And just seeing the lighting too, not
Halo
so much the
4
HDR, but just how the lighting was set up in that game and how it is now.
Halo 4 is still the same game. It wasn't redone.
It wasn't? Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Maybe I'll notice the differences in Halo 3 and ODST.
It's just one and 2 that were redone.
Really? How about 3 and ODST?
I think
to be redone too.
I don't think so. I think they're just the original versions, but I could be wrong. I haven't gone in there in a time, so
I was reading their like the little message when you launch it, and it says like, "Hey, thank you for supporting us. You know, we're excited to launch this on Game Pass. We're looking forward to everybody enjoying the game and playing the original series that got everybody into Xbox or whatever." And it's like, we appreciate you guys, and here's a new 4K enhanced updates and HDR and all this shit. I was like, man. And I got in there and I was like, this looks kind of like shitty still. And then, dude, switching back, I was like, oh man, no way, it doesn't not look shitty at all. Holy shit.
Right.
It looks so good. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's insane. But I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so happy that it's in there now because Halo Night is going to change a lot now. You play all those
How many
games
maps?
online.
How many maps are there available to play with Halo
I think
Night?
all the original, dude, like all the ones from Halo 1, all the ones from Halo 2, the ones from Halo 3, from ODST, from Halo 4. I think they're all in there together, and then you can select what game modes to play. And like, say you don't want to play on the original Halo maps, or you don't want to play that version of the game, you can just disable that multiplayer and play on the other ones. It's fucking cool. Hopefully they fix that, because that was the big problem last time, right? Was their multiplayer was all broken.
I didn't buy it at launch. I think I bought it like over a year ago. No, it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it was still broken at that point, and I was like, well, I don't have anybody to play Halo with. I think it was prior to us starting the show. And yeah, because I did see that installing like 4 days ago.
The multiplayer was broken, but the campaigns were fine.
Yeah.
They all worked.
Well, it looks good.
And it was nice playing through them again. I think I don't... Where did I get to? I think I got to the end of 2. So I haven't played like 3 or 4 in co-op, if you want to do it, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm still on Halo 1. I think I ended up stopping like halfway through the second mission because it was like 1 in the morning after last night being on YouTube emailing them about all that shit. I was like up pretty late, and then I was like, oh, I'll try this, and I tried it, and fucking it looked good, man. I was impressed. I was like, this is awesome. And the menu music is different, like that Halo 5 music in the menu. It's fucking, oh man, hype.
The music is different?
Yeah, the main menu music is different. And like even the music in the campaigns is a little bit different. It's enhanced. So like they kind of changed the soundtrack a little bit. Maybe added a little bit more songs to it or whatever. I don't really remember much of the original. Played it such a long time ago.
I think it was all the same stuff.
But you can keep it in classic mode or change it to like the enhanced music, and then you can also switch it between with the touch of a button, dude. You can go to like old graphics or new ones, whichever one you want to play on. And I think all remasters should do that. They should show you the differences. Be like, look, you press that fucking button, we'll show you what it used to look like and what it looks like now. And you can be shooting somebody and hit that button and they'll do it right there and then. But most companies won't do that because they like just bullshit people into buying their enhanced schemes.
Every time you hit that button, you'll hit, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Pretty much. It's fucking cool, dude. MCC collection, it is so fucking cool, man. Let's see here. What else? Oh, one quick last game. I'm just going to finish off my list. Haven Colony is now available on Game Pass as well. Lots of games got added this week to Game Pass, or today actually. Like Quantum Break is in there now. All those other games are in there. So Haven Colony, it's a game a lot like Surviving Mars, Gunny, where you are managing a colony on some planet somewhere in space, and you're just building a colony, but it looks fucking good, and it runs so good, and it's fun as fuck.
Is it really?
Like 3 hours
I know this is
morning.
an Ubisoft game. I've seen it on the Uplay app.
Really? It's
many
an Ubisoft
times.
game?
Yeah, and I just thought I've only seen it there. I've never heard of anybody talk about it. I never checked into it, so I thought, well, why would I? Yeah, but I mean, now that it's on Game Pass, absolutely.
It's fucking really good. It's just like Surviving Mars, where you're building like this colony on a planet, but like on this one's a little bit different. Everything could be connected much easier. And there's a lot of managing and a lot of things happen in the game later on as you get into it. I mean, I'm 3 hours into it now, and like this new type of alien appeared, and they're telling me like I need to build like these defense turrets and these little drones that'll like scrub the buildings. If these fucking spores get on the buildings, they can spread to other buildings and infect all the buildings and kill everybody. So I got to build these drones that could scrub the buildings. Like you could build police drones to keep the crime down. You can like exile people, you can all kinds of shit. Like there's a lot of managing in the game, a lot of food management. You have to like manage what kind of crops to grow and to use and to trade and all that. It's fucking cool though. I like it. It's a lot of fun. If you're into games like City Skylines, Surviving Mars, all those types of games, you'll be totally into this.
Yeah, I can't wait to dive into it.
It works really good on a controller. Like it just works. Like I was able to pick it up super quick. But that's really all I've been playing. I see a couple games on the list here that Evan has that I kind of delved into a little bit, and I see a game that you have on your list, Gunny, that I got into too. But that's all I have on my list that you guys haven't played. Ryan?
I think is Ryan here?
AFK.
He is AFK. I will go with I'm going to go with also Graveyard Keeper. Is that the game you're talking about? Okay. So, yeah, I've just been playing more of that. I did talk about that last week. I'm just progressing further into it.
Sounds
but
fun.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely...
Are you playing that on, what, Xbox?
Yes, on Game Pass. Mm. Yeah, I see it's also on Steam on there as well. Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun. It's got a cool little story to it. You know, crafting and gathering resources, stuff like that, looting. But yeah, the game I probably had the most fun with this week, and Jesus, I know that you've talked about this since the beginning of the show, and and I've kind of dabbled in it a little bit, and that's Hitman.
Fuck, so good. Best.
I seem to go back to it like every week or every couple of weeks, and I'll play a little bit, but Man, I really just got like totally entranced this week playing this on Monday.
Good, dude. It's so
lost track of time.
Once you figure out like the little mechanics and how you can disguise yourself and the way you can kill people, and so many ways you can kill people. You can do so many things. You can make it look like an accident. You can straight up go in there and just shoot them in the head. You can strangle them. You can poison them. You can trick them into like toggling something and electrocuting themselves. Make it blow up.
Go find a screwdriver.
Like my favorite one is in that Colorado. I don't know if you played that one yet, Gunny, where you're like in that compound and all the guys are like running around. They're like military, like a militia type group, and they're doing like training or whatever. They're like a mercenary, like it's like an army or something, like a mercenary army, and they're based in Colorado and they're doing like training in their compound, and you got to go in there and kill like their commander or something like that. But they're all in there with guns, and they're all running around with military, like, they have, like, military-style weapons, and they're dressed in, like, military camo and shit, so they're, like, walking around protecting this compound. So one of the ways you can kill the guy is to trick him into, like, knocking him out and dragging him into, like, this limousine and putting him in there, and they're doing, like, a training exercise with, like, real bullets. Like, they're training.
Nice.
They're, like, doing a simulation of, like, the president's, like, limousine being, like, hijacked or something like that. So they're like, okay, this is what we would do if we were going to hijack a limousine with the president in it. And they run the simulation and they shoot up the limousine, and then they open the door and they realize they shot their fucking leader. They're like, oh fuck, he's down.
What the fuck was he doing in there?
Yeah. He's all like passed out dead and shit because you threw him in there when he's asleep. They run the simulation and they shoot up the limousine and like he's dead in there, and it's fucking crazy. And they're like, oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did he end up in there? And then you're just walking out of the base all casually like, yeah, fuck yeah, I just did the mission. It's fucking cool.
Those are cool. Like the couple that I did, because I think it's a Game Pass thing where they gave like, it's like the Ultimate Edition, but it may have already expired. I don't know when it goes away.
On Game Pass? I think it's still in there, yeah.
Well, because I already had Hitman's, but I was able to play like more stuff besides
Did they give you
Season 1.
all the missions, I think.
Yeah, so that's why I was able to play more of it. And I played the first one's like the hotel, but because I think in like if you're playing like the story, you have to go in a sequence and you can't progress further until after. But I was able to go into like season 2 and 3, however it was set up, where I was in like another hotel where like you had to take out, what is it called? Patient Zero, I think it is.
Patient Zero, the guy who's having surgery.
So there's two of them, like there's two where I think you're just after these guys are like these like major terrorists, right? And I think ultimately it leads up to where you're going to find
Patient Zero is the DLC that you get for buying the Ultimate Edition.
Yes, so right, that's why I couldn't purchase it.
I don't have it.
And it's pretty cool DLC where I think ultimately you go on a quest to where, you know, you're finally there's going to be an end boss at some point. But it had like these two guys like that were doing like a meeting at a church, and so, you know, and eventually they go into a meeting, and then so if you do nothing or whatever, like they'll just one will walk into a building, and I think the other one like will walk down the street, and like eventually it ends, you know. So, but there's other things you could do to set it up early, or you know, to stop them. And I don't know if you've done this, Jesus, but where you can do like a hidden item, it's called. No, it's a chest item. When you go for the planning of any mission.
Yeah, you can have ICA drops where they can drop you off like a gun or a poison or a certain outfit or a disguise in a in an area of the map. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Anyway, I think I was walking around as like Bozo the Clown for quite a while. Right, because you're just like a normal person, right? You can just walk around in clown shoes and a clown nose, which was
you're normal.
Hilarious.
You're normal.
You're normal to them, right? They're just like, you just can't go into certain areas, right? And they have like their funny little dialogue, just like, hey, how's it going, mister?
Yeah.
All right, but they won't talk until you leave. It's funny. But there are like conversations you can kind of get near them, and that'll help you.
Give you tips.
Yeah, tips on hey, do you want to go down this route? Then yeah, you might want to go upstairs to the second floor.
Like it'll give you hints like, oh, like I heard that the maintenance guy is working on the air conditioner in the roof. So now you can go to the roof and steal the the maintenance guy's outfit or whatever because you can knock him out because he's up there. You know he's up there, right? Different things like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like every mission, but I think they're all done extremely well.
Yeah,
and there's so many freaking doors, man, and so many houses and hotels and...
Yeah, one of my favorite missions is the embassy one where you go to, I think it's Marrakesh, and you're like, there's like a protest going on outside in front of the embassy. You got to go in there and kill some guy. That's like, he's like some kind of leaker, like he's leaking information on some kind of government, and the government hired you to kill him. Yeah, it's like WikiLeaks. The government's hired you to kill him, but he's like in there and he has immunity from this fucking embassy or whatever. So people are protesting outside to like release him, and like you can sneak in. There's so many different ways. You can dress up as a guard. You can go through the tunnels and just sneak through the tunnels, through the sewers. You can walk to the front door if you're dressed up as the interview crew, like the news crew that's going to interview him. You can walk right to the front door if you're dressed up like them. There's so many different things. That's the cool thing about Hitman. You can complete a mission in so many different ways that like the replayability of each mission is insane. Like you can replay them as many times as you want and do completely different things.
Yeah, I think it starts off like each mission starts off with a recommended way of eliminating the enemy. So then after that, it's got like, hey, it's kind of a free for all. Like,
do whatever
you could still do whatever you want, but and then it's like, okay, do it this way, do it that way. Like it gives you a whole laundry list of things if you want to, if you choose to.
One thing that I did this week was I tried to do the elusive target. That shit was fucking hard, dude. It's hard because elusive targets are a one-time mission only. You can only try it once. You cannot pause the game. You can't restart it. There's no save points. If you quit, the mission's over and you failed it. So you gotta like have enough time. Like you have to like set like, all right, I have an hour to play this game. I'm gonna do this in an hour. So you go in there and like, the thing is with the elusive targets, they only show you a picture of your target. They don't point him out on the map. You have to go find him, and then it'll like mark him or whatever, like as the red like silhouette. You know how you can do like that special vision where you can see through walls and kind of see the enemies. Well, like you have to actually see him to target him and say like, all right, that's him. I need to kill him. So like if you don't find him, it's really hard to play that because like it'll say like, all right, the target's gonna leave in 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to kill him. He's having a meeting with this person, and that's all they tell you. So you got to go in there and you got to kill that person. You got to find them. You got to like, and then they enhance the guards to make the guards more alert, and they add more of them. So there's more people walking around the map protecting this guy. It's fucking hard. Those missions are hard, dude.
I haven't tried it yet. You had me do that, but I was playing Strange Brigade right after that.
It's fucking hard.
Cool, man. I can't wait to get into more of that, and I want to finish Patient Zero.
Oh, man. And you know what's cool? The new Hitman 2, I guess is what they're naming it. Hitman 2 coming out this November. It's going to, like, if you have this game, the first one, they're going to, like, integrate the games together. Like, they're going to put them together. So, like, in Hitman 2, you can launch missions from Hitman 1, but they'll be completely revamped with new enemies and new targets and new shit going on in the map. It'll be the same map, but, like, new targets, right? Like, instead of killing, like, Kruger at that fashion thing, you kill some other dudes that are there. Or, like, it'll be, like, a whole different thing going on. It won't be a fashion thing. It'll be, like, we have another kind of event going on here. You gotta kill this guy now. They're gonna do that with the new game. It's fucking cool, man. It's fucking
nice.
Cool. I can't wait to kill that guy on that racetrack. I'm gonna crash into him. I'm gonna turn my car around and crash into him, or I'm gonna be his pit crew and I'm gonna put a bomb on his car and blow it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. C4 right underneath.
Yeah.
Right at turn 4.
I'm gonna put a bomb on the tire and blow up the tire. Yeah, fuck yeah.
But you know, one of the things that's funny about that is one of the things that I smuggled in or I got in my chest was a proximity mine. And so I ran over, got my proximity mine, and I'm like, okay, so the guy walks between the church and this building every time. And so I go to put my bomb down, right? And then this like person who's like feeding a bird sitting on a park bench was like, hey, what is that? Right? And I'm like, oh shit. So I walk away and I'm kind of standing. And he goes and tells the guard, like, that guy just put something over there, right? And I'm like, crap, right? Yeah, I'm like, what an asshole. I should just shoot him in the face. So then the guard walks over. He's like, what is that thing? And like the proximity mine he just goes flying in the air. I'm just like, oh man.
And it alerts everybody.
Yeah, it was so funny, just like, well, shit, should never listen to that guy.
Should hit the fan. Time to go in there guns blazing and try to kill everybody. Yeah. That game's good, dude. Those games are fun.
Good stuff, man.
Good games. Play it, Evan. Play it. Play Hitman. Go buy it.
It's probably cheap right now. It's probably like $10.
Take all my buying advice from you, Jesus.
Yeah. I give you the best advice. Only the best advice. Speaking of the best advice, Evan, what did you play this week?
Yeah, well, it wasn't... Okay, so I've been sleeping on this game for so long, and my brother convinced me to play with them. Fucking Rocket League. That shit is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Dude, I always thought it was so overrated because everybody was talking about it, And I was like, yeah, fuck Rocket League. I'm not going to play that stupid-ass soccer car game. But oh my god, first game I go in, I was having so much fun. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. The game it's a lot of fun. It really is. Yeah. It's a blast. It's just when you get in there and you start going up against people that are just way better than you.
Yeah.
Because they've done nothing but play Rocket League for the last fucking 3 years.
Yeah. So I'm like, I was playing with my brother and like we were doing okay, and then like we go up against like some guys that are really good. I'm getting so frustrated. I'm like, what the fuck? and then I'm like, oh shit, this is only like my first day playing it. Like, why am I getting so upset? But it was just, man, some guys are just like crazy good, and I'm like, how the fuck are they flying through the air like that?
Yeah,
and then they just like bicycle kick it in. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So frustrating, but it's so much fun. I can't believe
a blast.
It. Ridiculous.
I played quite a bit of that last few weeks actually, and yeah, my brother's always making fun of me because he's like, I guess there's ranks, right? And you can go pro, semi-pro, then you get to like star and champion and superstar, super champion or some shit. And he's like, he has like all these fucking stars on his fucking gamer tag profile, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, well, that means that you like became a champion, and then you beat everybody, and then you like prestige, and I was like, what the fuck? and he's like, I was like,
that means don't play with me.
I was like, how much do you play this game? He's like, a lot. He's like, I spent like $100 on like DLC. I'm like, on what?
Bought the Batman car.
He's like, I bought the Batman car, the Spider-Man car, the new Batman car, the old Batman car, the Back to the Future car, like the other cars.
Top hat.
Yep, he bought all that shit.
The cowboy hat.
He's like, dude, he's like, I bought the crates. I bought the keys for the crates. I'm like, fuck, they got you, dude. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I play it a lot. I don't care. It's a good game. It's my favorite game ever. I'm like, okay, well, I guess they must really like you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I sent him a message.
You can spend a lot on microtransactions, dude. Don't fall.
Oh, I got a question. So what's the crossplay with it? Because I'm playing with a lot of guys that are playing on PlayStation right now.
So currently you can play, if you are on PC, you can play with PS4 gamers or Xbox gamers.
I haven't seen an Xbox player yet. I've only seen, I've seen a couple. I've been mostly playing with guys that are on PlayStation, like it'll say like the PSY network or whatever.
Yeah. And then if you are on PC, you can also play with Switch gamers. And if you're on Switch, you can play with PC and Xbox.
That's what I thought. I haven't seen anybody other than a few PC players and some PlayStation players. I don't know if it's just because there's like a lot more. I figured there'd be a lot more players on Rocket League now because I saw it was on Game Pass, right?
Yeah. It's just, like you said, people are sleeping on the game, and it's been out for so long that people see it on Game Pass and they don't feel like they should try it. But it's a fucking fun game, dude.
It is.
So good.
My favorite part right now is just talking all this trash, but we're getting whooped. It makes it even more frustrating. Yeah.
You're on the chat.
And it's so funny because, I'm just like, keyboard warrior over here, and then all these guys on PlayStation are just like, whoops.
Sorry.
Nice shot.
Wow. Nice shot.
They're just using the emote.
So close. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm just like typing away like paragraphs over here, like, blah, 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 blah.
I had one guy. We were playing a match the other day where me and my team, It was me and like two, like another person and like an AI, and the other people had 3 good players. So we were losing like 1-0, and then this guy came in. I'm not even kidding. Within half a second of him in the match, he fucking scored from across the fucking field.
Oh god.
And I was like, wow, nice shot. And he was like, PC, bro. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then like I was like, okay, maybe that was a fluke, right? Like he just got in here and he just scored. Like it was a fluke, right? No, dude. The game like resets and it goes 3, 2, 1, and it goes. 2 seconds later, we score again. We scored 15 scores against 1. 15-1, dude. That's how many times we fucking scored. That dude
that's an uninstall right there.
Yeah, and that dude scored like 10 of the shots. I scored like 3 of them, and the other dude scored like 2. But like we scored like 15-1. I was like, holy shit, dude. It was like we would start, and then like a second later we would score, and then we would reset and start, and a second later we like in 1 minute we scored like 10 shots. That was fucking wild. The other team stood no chance. Like I think a couple of them rage quit actually because they were just like, no way, no fucking
wow.
way. And the guy on PC, he was like, yeah, I'm on PC right now. That's why I'm so good. I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
Master Race.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly what he typed. He was like, PC Master Race, bro. I was like, okay.
Got some keyboard for life.
And then he even asked me, he's like, you're on Xbox, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it was funny though.
So we played it was like Rumble or something or
you pick up the power-ups.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
like
that cool.
My brother was like, "Oh, let's play this mode." I'm like, "What's this mode?" He's like, "Oh, you'll see." And we start playing, right? And then all of a sudden there's like boots flying everywhere. There's like a spike. This guy puts on his spikes and he just like drives the ball into the goal. I'm like, "What the hell?" It's just complete chaos.
Yeah. The power-ups were cool. It kind of made it feel like Mario Kart a little bit.
Totally.
Yeah. Some guy like shoots like suction cups the ball and it just like slingshots into the goal.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I recommend playing ranked if you haven't played that yet because it'll put you with similar people of your skill. And then as you keep winning, it'll increase that skill quite a bit. And you'll get to the point where you're playing like crazy ass people, dude. But what I love about that game is all the arenas and how different they are. They like every arena feels unique, and when you go to like the United States,
it does.
They'll be speaking English, and then you go to like the Japanese arena, and like everything's in Japanese. It's so fucking cool. It's like fuck fuck, I'm awesome.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Such a cool game. Fuck, that game's good. Makes me want to play right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Quit the show.
All right, show's over. We're going to play Rocket League.
Rocket League. Woo!
Come watch us on Mixer.
Overwatch. What else have you played there, Evan? Overwatch?
Yeah, I did. I played some Overwatch, and it's been a while, and I got overwhelmed with all these new characters, and I didn't play a whole lot of Overwatch, but I can't believe how many... They've, like, doubled the amount of characters that they started with. Yeah. If you haven't been playing, like, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played with the new hamster guy. I played with him.
I did play with him, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck to play this guy. So
the hamster guy is OP as shit, dude. Like, they made that fucking... Yeah. That guy is he's too good. Like, if you know how to use him, he's way too powerful, dude.
That wrecking ball thing where you, like, anchor somewhere.
Yeah, you anchor somewhere. Yeah, like that. And then he can, like, roll. Like, he can roll so fast across the map. Like, it doesn't matter if you die. You can just get there right away because you can just fucking go into the little ball mode and just roll there. And you're there, like, in fucking 5 seconds. Like, it doesn't... You don't have to run over there. You just get there, like, in 5 seconds. He's, like, the fastest character in the game. Besides... I think the only person that could probably, like, outpace him is Tracer, because she can do the boost thing. Or maybe Soldier 76, so he can actually sprint. But, fucking, that thing's OP. Shit. Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch was fun. It was kind of hard to keep up, though. I was getting confused, because I was playing with some of my friends that have been playing for a while, and... Yeah, it was hard to keep up.
All right.
Ash.
Yeah. But that's all I have. Ryan, anything else?
No, other than Dead Cells, no, I haven't played anything else. Been playing a crap load more Dead Cells. I'm still loving that game. But unfortunately, guys, I got to take off. I'm going to be having some company over soon, so I can't stick around.
Okay. Well, sounds good.
All right.
We'll take a break right here, and then we'll be back after this with the news.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
And we're back. It's time for some news. News time. Thank you for that. I got some news for you. If you like Fortnite, and you like dancing, Fortnite dance class will now teach kids how to floss for fitness.
Floss.
In the United Kingdom, for all UK listeners, you can now take your children to Fortnite-themed dance classes that will teach them how to mimic the victory animation from the insanely popular Battle Royale game. That's right, there's 30 gyms in the United Kingdom that offer these dance classes, mostly by the David Lloyd Gym outlets. So, if you're from the UK, you probably know what the fuck David Lloyd gyms are. Anyways, you can get teens and younger kids to learn every dance move from the game. They start with the easier moves like the Best Mates, Jubilation, and the Wiggle. And then it gets harder with the Floss and the Robots. That's right. So take your kids to a gym. Teach them how to dance.
Why wouldn't they just want to continue playing the game?
Because they want to learn how to dance like the game, Gunny. Everybody's dancing.
Oh.
You see kids dancing in public, it's because of Fortnite now.
Got it.
I see that shit everywhere, like at the store, and like, it's everywhere now. Everywhere.
You know those YouTube videos that they do where they have like old people or kids watch videos and stuff?
Yeah.
They'll like watch videos, and then so like they're showing this one kid a video of some people dancing, and he's like, Fortnite!
Oh shit, Fortnite.
and then it's just like a face palm. You're like, oh,
no,
fuck.
man, like the world's fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I thought the same thing last night with my daughter. We were sitting here, and I was on my laptop, right? And so I was doing something on my laptop where I think I had Facebook open or something. And then she was like, "Who's that person?" And I was like, "Oh, that's my cousin." You know, like she was like asking like, "Whose picture is that?" or whatever on Facebook. And I was like, "That's my cousin." And then she tried to go up to my screen and touch it. She's like, "Oh, it's not touchscreen." I'm like, "No, it's not." Because they're so used to everything being a touchscreen, right? Like that's what they're used to, dude. Like kids they just expect everything to be a touchscreen. They just
Yes.
do. And then like I even asked her like in school, like I asked her in school, like what do you use in school to like write? And she's like, well, a pencil and stuff. And I was like, but like, what do you mostly use in school to learn? And she's like, an iPad. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, every student gets an iPad, and then you just turn them in, and then like she said that 5th graders get to take them home to do a homework on it. But like all the younger kids get to just use them in class, and they have to put them away at the end of class. But they all use iPads, dude. That's how they learn. iPads.
Yes.
They watch videos on YouTube and shit. And
when my kid went from 6th to 7th grade, he went to obviously to junior high, and basically they just transferred over his old iPad. And he just went to that school. It's assigned to him.
It's just fucking wow. That's crazy, dude.
Oh, what?
So like, it's like as you upgrade your grade, like they just transfer all your information to the new iPad and keep it.
Well, so it's the same iPad. They just brought it from one school to the next because my wife pointed out, like, hey,
you take it with you.
This iPad still has cracks in it, and she paid for the insurance. And she goes, is this his old iPad from the other school? And they were like, yep, goes with you. And it'll even go to high school, too, if it makes it.
Wow.
Oh, if it doesn't get replaced or whatever. But that's fucking crazy, man, how, they have that nowadays. Man, that's wild. As a kid, I remember having to go to the computer lab and shit. Like, we're going to use these old Macintoshes. We're going to learn how to do our pranks.
Dude.
I remember playing Load Runner on the old...
I'm going to teach you guys how to use this program.
The old IBM machines or whatever.
Those old Macs were massive, man.
Yeah, they were.
You have like a whole desk just for one.
And then I remember they upgraded to the ones that were like the colorful ones. They had like the blue, the green, and the red, and the yellow ones. They were mostly all blue all the time, though. They had the blue Macs.
Remember the mouses they had with them? You know, it just made the big giant clicking sound.
Oh,
click, click. Like, it was super loud. And
nowadays, they use iPads. They don't even go to the computer lab. What the fuck's a computer lab? That's probably what they ask.
Computer lab all day.
The computer lab.
Yeah, but I know you were on that IBM or Apple Paint all day, right?
Oh, man, that's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah.
No, we had this like math game, and dude, I remember it was so much fun.
Math game.
Yeah.
I don't remember that being fun.
That's the generation that is growing up, guys, with fucking iPads and shit. It's fucking crazy.
It's like me upgrading to a X. I just had to sign in on my not really new console.
Oh, fuck yeah. In news, PUBG is now coming to 1.0. But with the 1.0, we will see the introductions of G-Coins, a new microtransaction system by PUBG Corporation, which is the hard currency that will coexist with BP, which is the soft currency that is currently in the game. A G-Coin is purchased with real money, while BP can be earned by playing the game. Apparently, you can only buy randomized loot crates with the earned in-game currency and known items. For example, like a Tiger parachute skin will be available for purchase with G-Coin. So you don't have to guess what you're buying. You pretty much can say, like, I want to wear that pink outfit. So you pay the G-Coins to wear that pink outfit. I don't know about you guys, but I won't be doing that. I'd rather just unlock the same t-shirt 50 times.
You end up getting vests and helmets anyways. It's like, it doesn't even matter.
Who wrote this article? It says, luckily you can buy randomized crates. Okay. It's not getting lucky.
So pretty much right now in the PTS public test server, you can go and test out these G-Coins before anybody else. They give you some G-Coins to start off. So I think they give you 5,000 G-Coins and 100,000 BP. So you can buy stuff with your G-Coins in your test server for free to see what it gives you. It says here 13,000 G-Coins and 100,000 BP. So even more than I thought they would give you.
What do you think about the split currency like that, though?
I think it's okay, I guess. I mean, because it kind of gives you an option, right? If you really want to buy something, it's like the V-Bucks. If you really want to buy something, you kind of know what you're paying for.
I like how they are upfront about with the G-Bucks or whatever they are.
Yeah.
How you know what you're buying. I like that, but I feel like it's weird having two different currencies. Like, one is actual money,
and one's fake,
and then another is fake.
But isn't Fortnite like that?
Monopoly money. Does Fortnite have anything besides the V-Bucks? Do they have coins?
I thought there was something different, but I could be wrong.
I thought in Fortnite if you won the match, you got a couple V-Bucks or something, don't you? I don't know.
Right. Okay, I thought there was.
I never win, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't won in a long time, so I have no fucking idea what the fuck what it is anymore. To anybody who plays Fortnite, how does it work? Are the V-Bucks winnable in the Battle Royale mode? Is that why people are addicted to playing it because you can win the real money? Or is it not that? Because in PUBG you get the BP for winning the matches.
Yeah, you get coins.
But I don't think you're gonna get G-Coins for winning matches. I just don't think you do. So I don't know. Maybe they'll add that in the new 1.0. They'll be like, oh, now if you win the match, you get 5 G-Coins. And you could spend 600 to buy something. So good luck saving up your G-Coins. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't tried it. Maybe I should get into the test server today after the show and check it out.
Yeah, because you can do it now on the test server. Well, anyway, it's.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. I mean, they're being upfront about it.
They are.
Right?
And they're telling
I like
you you're
the
going to buy.
transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they're telling you buy this crate, you might get that tiger parachute skin. It's like, no, you want that tiger parachute skin? Buy it. You know? Okay.
Yeah, it's not an issue with Fortnite, so.
Yeah, Fortnite does it. Fortnite's pretty upfront. Like that's the whole reason Fortnite is making a shitload of money. Like right now, I'm about to tell you, Games Industry International reported that United States consumers have spent a record amount of money in the first half of 2018. According to the numbers, Americans spent $19.5 billion on video game products. Talk about a bad economy. Motherfuckers spending $19 billion on video games.
Oh,
really?
That's a 7-year high for the industry in the United States. So that's the highest it's been in 7 years. And that's a 40% increase compared to the same time period for 2017. So it like almost doubled from last year, like more than a quarter of what we made last year by this point. That's pretty good. Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of money.
Here, the company also noted that hardware spending is a new record as well, with the 21% increase over the previous year by $1.7 billion. So obviously people are buying the new consoles, the new Xbox One X's for $500.
Oh, I know. I know well about that.
Yeah, you contributed to this number, Evan. This is particularly due to the new types of hardware, the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, as well as the Nintendo Switch thriving. So it says here that this also accounts for like Nintendo releasing the NES Classic and the SNES Classic editions, as well as their 3DS systems, which they keep selling them, ill-load. It says here, video game content spending in general reached $16.9 billion, and that's like a 43% increase over last year's numbers. It says here the top games include Fortnite, Candy Crush, and others such as PUBG, Roblox, and Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5.
War, which have sold millions of copies as well. So, yeah, I mean, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. They expect it to actually grow much more this fall with the release of Red Dead, Tomb Raider, Black Ops, Battlefield, all those big games.
I pre-ordered Red Dead.
You did? Yeah,
I did.
Lots of people did.
I saw it, and I was like,
that's why you bought the X.
I did. Man. That also made me feel a little bit better.
Because you're not going to be able to play that on PC, pal.
I know.
For a while.
I know.
Ooh, the Xbox One X is going to look fucking good, dude. Oh, man.
It better. Otherwise, I'm gonna update my review on Tentacle support.
Oh, man. In other news, Spider-Man developer Insomniac has responded to the news and reports of the downgraded graphics with the new Spider-Man game coming out September 7th.
Hey, can somebody keep me up? Can somebody bring me up to date on this one? Because I didn't quite follow what's been going on this week with
this
Spider-Man.
Week, a screenshot came out of a scene in the Spider-Man game, which was shown at E3, and the screenshot supposedly is running on a PS4 Pro, and and people are saying there was a big puddle of water on the E3 shot, and the PS4 Pro version, the current game version, the puddle is pretty much gone. There's a little bit of water there, but not a whole puddle. It's a little bit of water, and the graphics look significantly downgraded. They're right; it looks like shittier. But the dev says that's not the case. According to Insomniac, they say, quote, "There's no downgrade at all." They say the puddles being moved had nothing to do with performance. Then people ask them, why the fuck did you remove them? The people are saying they're pretty sure it was a design, art, usability reason thing. Definitely wasn't performance, as we have spots with tons of puddles in the game with no performance issue. People have claimed that his Spider-Man suit and the newer trailers looks much different from the E3 trailers, and they say that's not the case because bright sunlight could cause concrete to blow out and look bright. They say their post effects, DOF and motion blur tech in particular, are way better in 2018, which caused stuff to be blurrier when pulled like that. But that's because it's supposed to look good in motion. So they say Spider-Man's suit is supposed to look way good when it's moving through the air, swinging its web around town. But, I mean, they say that the game is going to look good. Don't worry about it, guys. It's going to look fucking good. Stop your bitching.
We have all the puddles.
More puddles. You know what? So it looks like
More
they...
water tech than Sea of Thieves.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Man, that's a good one. That's a good quote.
That's what they should have said in response.
Yeah,
Instead, they said, it's just a change in the puddle size. There's no downgrade at all. That's coming from Insomniac Games.
Okay.
So I think we have a question about it later, but why are we... Yeah, I mean, I would be asking that same question. I don't know. How do you feel about the response to this? It says here, pretty sure it was a design, art, usability, reason thing that Stevenson explained. Definitely wasn't a performance, as we saw it with tons of puddles in the game with no performance issue. So they've got puddles in other places.
All night. They need to be up all night putting that puddle back.
We want the puddle back.
I want that specific puddle back and another puddle next to it to show that there's no performance issue.
I did put a muddy puddle over on the other side. And a murky puddle behind it.
I want to see Spider-Man's reflection in that puddle.
I saw a funny-ass picture that said, like, it was from somebody on Twitter, and they posted, like, they had, like, they, like, take, like, a screenshot of, like, the ocean and put it into the screenshot of the puddle. And they're like, here's your fucking puddle, stop bitching about it already. It looked like the ocean was in the fucking picture. It was fucking hilarious. In other news, Tencent, big publisher from China, stock has fallen a bit. 5%, which you may think is not a lot, but in Tencent money, that's $20 billion. They lost $20 billion on Thursday after China unveiled its new regulations on video games. They say that the Ministry of Education of the People's Republic of China released a new rule, I guess, for controlling the problems of the youth of the country, and they're now going to limit the time the youth can play video games. They're saying that too many kids are too stuck on video games, and they don't need that. They need to be more educated and spend their time doing better things. So they're going to restrict the number of new video games being released in China, as well as the time that the youth are playing video games in China as well.
How are they going to restrict that?
Dude, the Chinese government runs everything over there.
Yeah, they
have big grip on everything.
Probably what do they call them? The places where the people play them?
The in cafes and shit, but like most people use, in China for PC gaming, which is what most people do over there.
Master Race.
They use this thing called WeChat. WeChat is like the Steam of China, and that's run by Tencent Corporation, which they pretty much have, like, every game that launches over there launches on WeChat, which is like every game. Like,
yeah, and we saw that from a
Call
post
of Duty, Battlefields, all those games run on WeChat, and it's pretty much the Chinese version of Steam. The reason
Sounds
the
like
Chinese
a Nintendo thing, but it's not.
The reason the Chinese government uses this version of gaming or whatever, like this platform for games, is because Tencent is very government regulated. Like they follow the government's rules. Like they let the Chinese government track people and see what they're playing and how much they're playing and what they're saying and track their chats and all that good stuff.
We know the Xbox One is a thing in China because that's now allowed.
But it's not popular as WeChat. Like,
I know.
Xbox One is not
right, and it's got similar games, and there are a few others that are not in America. So how would that work with like Xbox, and you're playing that thing, and it hits 9 o'clock at night? Will there be like some government official knocking on your door if you play it after 9:01,
No,
or does it just shut off?
I'm pretty sure like WeChat just shuts off. It just like it knows how long you've been playing, and they could just shut it off and be like, "All right, you're done. You're done for today. Like we're shutting your shit off."
I mean, I guess you'll just have to go offline at 8:59. In order to.
So some guys playing that the elusive mission in Hitman.
He's fucked.
And he's about to. He's done it all perfect. He's about to get it, and bam, shuts off.
Yeah.
No more retries.
You're done.
Ever.
Wait till 6 a.m. Right?
That's new rules for Tencent. I mean, Tencent is obviously. What the fuck is that noise? Jesus Christ. It's obviously the only company that got affected by this because they're pretty big. I'm pretty sure Microsoft is probably looking into it, but they're not going to be affected nearly as much as Tencent will.
Right. I'm sure the government probably told Microsoft, look, you launch your console. This is the rules, for their live
They have
version.
special rules over there, dude. Like, yeah, they have their own version of Google, their own version of Facebook.
China's like a whole nother world.
It's like pretty much regulated to what they want you to see, what they want you to hear, what they want you to say. And if you don't say it, then you're fucked. And what the fuck is that noise? Hold on.
Yeah, something's going over at Jesus' house.
It's the purge.
But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read the next article here. Let me just go ahead and mute this here. What does it say? YouTube artists paint scenes straight out of your favorite video game. Says here, for those of who love a relaxing episode of The Joy of Painting, let me introduce you to Bob Ross, the video game world. Do you ever watch Bob Ross on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like right on the front page,
Yeah.
And I can remember I'll go into this article in a second, but I can remember being at a friend's house and we played the SNES.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what else? He had a couple other consoles and then it would be like, after we were just like played so much Mario 3 for so long, that we just be like, well, let's just watch Bob Ross the rest of the day.
You needed something to calm down.
Yeah. Well, like we were so frustrated with playing like the Simpsons game and some other stuff.
Jesus Christ, that was my neighbor. He's like being super loud. I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there. Some kind of something with this fucking car. It's fucking loud as shit.
Got a goddamn grinder. But I was just reading the article with the YouTube artist. Paint scenes straight out of your video games.
Firewatch.
Bob Ross.
That has some good scenery.
Yeah, it says in her videos, George condenses the process down to a super thick time lapse showing paintings progress from start to finish in one episode. That's cool. So it's like on that IRL or creative type channels. I haven't really dwelled too much into watching any of those, but I have seen some of that on Twitch. And I'm sure they do the same on Mixer and YouTube and stuff. She takes on challenge of painting the iconic Hyrule Castle straight out of Super Smash Brothers.
Wow.
Amazing stuff, guys. I think it's cool, having to see this stuff. And I know I've seen game developers, just showing basics of C++ and, to try and make it entertaining, and graphics artists and things like that. So, hey, this one's for you, Evan. It says one of George's notable works is her painting of a post-apocalyptic scene from Fallout 4.
Oh.
She explored the spooky image in other paintings. This one in particular had a ton of details that made it stand out from the rest.
I want some Witcher 3 paintings, especially in all those brothels.
Fuck
with
yeah,
all
dude.
those.
Fuck yeah.
Witcher 3 has like the best nudity in it. It's so good.
Have you seen the new not Quantum Break, what the fuck? Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay?
I saw a little bit of it.
There's lots of nudity in that too. Yeah.
Yes, that will be a game changer right there.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, but she does Marvel characters. She's got the Red Rocket gas station.
Ooh, Red Rocket. Red Rocket. Conveniently where you find your dog.
Come on, dog. Follow me.
Let's move on to other news. And other news. What the fuck is this news here? Read the news, Gunny. Next article.
Let's see. Next one is life skills list. Says 7 video games that teach you real life skills. I know we've done something like this before, but this one's a different one. Says here we've heard that stock phrases from frustrated teachers and parents, video games will rot your brain, children. But real gamers know this is definitely not the case.
Definitely
Especially with the first one called Flight Simulator. Yes, that one will teach you to fly a plane. As we found out from previous articles where this happened in real life. And
he did a barrel roll.
And flying over mountains. Let's see. Minecraft. What can Minecraft do? It's already been used in some school curriculums, right? Matter of fact, I think, if I didn't mention this already, back in 4th grade, when they would actually do, like, in school where they would do, like, I think this is, the teacher would use it for math. And I thought it was pretty cool, where she didn't show videos, but she would do things like where, all right, everybody draw blocks and stuff like that. So I think it is another good game to learn a lot of skills. So they can make anything from King's Landing to the size of Los Angeles in Minecraft. Next one is Frog Fractions. So this is another math game. Looks like you can learn math. Looks like a PC game. Rocksmith. What does this help with?
Breaking rocks.
Guitar playing.
Teaches you to play the guitar, man.
Yeah, like legit teaches you how to play the guitar, like real life. Like it makes you use a real guitar as a controller.
Dang.
Yeah, and that game's still going. I think that's an Ubisoft game. It's on PC. I don't know if it's on
I've actually
consoles.
met a few people that like learn how to play the guitar with this thing. You plug in a commercial guitar to the shit, and then like it'll track your string movements, like how often you hit the strings, and then like as you're playing the song, it'll start off with simple like styles, like all right, hit these few strings, you're playing the song, and then as it notices you're hitting those strings often, it'll just get harder and harder gradually.
Matter of fact, I know one of the developers for Rocksmith.
Fucking crazy.
His name is Dan Amarick. A lot of you listening may know who he is. He comes from the OG OXM days. That is from the original Xbox magazine, friends of Ryan from Xbox Unlocked. And so he had his own podcast for a while with Activision. Anyway, long story short, yeah, he works for Rocksmith in San Francisco. Next one, Plants vs. Zombies. If I didn't mention, so I like playing the original game on Xbox 360. This one teaches you forward planning, right? And even playing co-op, man, that's a real challenge. So, yeah, Plants vs. Zombies, good game. Even on mobile, I recommend it. Kerbal Space Program. You ever play that? Anybody? Ryan? Or not Ryan, but Evan?
I tried a demo, but I got frustrated and hashtag uninstall.
Man, it looks frustrating. I know we have a few community members that play this.
Yeah, I've played it, and I've launched a few rockets into space, but I never made it to like, the moon or anything. But I know you can make it to like other like galaxies, and like you can like go as far as you can think of. Like you can go to other planets, other things. Like you can land a rocket on the moon and then like pick those people up and bring them back to Earth or whatever. It's not called Earth. It's called like something else in Kerbal. But yeah, Kerbal Space Program is a hard fucking game.
So you can learn rocket scientist, rocket science, even teaches you about orbital nodes and side real periods. I don't even know what that is. That's just beyond
it
me.
makes it's fucking like it takes a lot of like real engineering fucking skills to like really play this fucking game really good. Like you gotta be really good with fucking math and all that bullshit.
Crazy. Next game is Dwarf Fortress. Looks like an old school PC game. Teaches you that you can even really win, and zombie chickens will murder everyone you love. So yeah, it's like a old shit. It looks like 12-bit game.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for the different games. The 7 games.
I don't know about that last. That last one seems a little silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
or life skills.
I could see myself playing it all. So
guys,
it's old school.
Real quick news about Anthem during PAX West, which is right now. BioWare just announced that Anthem will release a demo that's playable on February 1st. So about 21 days before the game releases, they will have a playable demo for the Xbox One, PS4, and a PC.
PC Master Race.
Yep.
Demo,
Awesome.
not a beta.
So
Demo.
it says that it will be available for those who pre-order the game and people who have subscribed to EA Access and Origin Access or Premier. So
they're going to keep. That's good that they're keeping both EA Access and Premier. I hope they keep those two tiers going
Why?
separately. That they're just separate subscriptions.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good deal for Premier if you buy a lot of EA games.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just play them all.
You pay the $100 a year and then you get all the games for like free, pretty much. Well, not. Well,
yeah,
you're
pretty
paying for
much.
them.
Just keep paying it. So it's like,
Yeah.
why not? Do it, Sony. I wish Sony would do that.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's all we really have for news. I mean, I have one more thing here about a special edition Shadow of the Tomb Raider Xbox One X.
Ooh, I saw that.
There's only one of them made, though, in the whole world. The console is being sold on eBay, with all the proceeds going to Best Friends and National Animal Welfare Organization. The starting price is $1,000, but since then, several bidders have more than tripled that amount. So, yeah, it's a special, like, Xbox One X with the Tomb Raider, like, it has like a Mayan calendar or whatever the fuck you call it, Aztec calendar, Mayan calendar, one of the two. Top of the system, it lights up like in the middle with like a moon, like a half crescent moon. It says Shadow of the Tomb Raider in the front. It's brown, it has like vines coming out of it, and then the controller is custom as well. It has like vines going down the middle. It's brown. It has like a little stripe going down the center of it. All custom as fuck.
Yeah, I saw like a snippet of it on Twitter.
Hold on, I'm going on
Oops,
eBay
to
to
be
find
the
out
joysticks.
find out where it's at right now, guys. Let me give you some up-to-date stats on the custom. This listing is restricted to pre-approved buyers only. Email the seller to be placed on the approved list. Current bid, $7,600.
Damn.
Wow.
$7,600 for an X.
Wow.
And you thought you paid a lot for your Xbox One X, Evan? Come on.
I do think I paid a lot for my Xbox.
Okay, I've got
bro.
before we get into real
$7,000
questions,
here.
guys, I've got a question for both of you. And that is if you had a lot of money, maybe not like millions and millions, but if you just had a lot of money,
Thousands
let's
and
just
thousands?
say, would you collect like game consoles or would you collect like controllers, toys? What would it be? As far as gaming goes, would it just be like a game collection, just all, like a huge shelf,
I don't know,
All
because that's
back
that's being all online now. So I guess there's some novelty to having the actual physical games, but I would collect like those little like special edition stuff that they do, like the actual like figures and whatnot. And they don't make a whole lot of those, but
They don't. I don't see a lot, but when they do, it's,
dude,
nice.
one of the few like special editions that I've ever gotten was this Dead Island Riptide special edition, and it came with like a little briefcase and like a whole bunch of like one of the, it was like this zombie girl in a bikini and like a hula skirt, and you put it on your dashboard and she like wobbles back and forth, and like this little like zombie arm like bottle opener is pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. It came with like a cool case and whatever, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Sweet. Yeah,
I wouldn't do consoles or anything, but I seem like that takes up a lot of room,
yeah, and it's not like, right, it's not like you just put them on the wall or something, but I've seen people do that. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can only play like one console at a time, really.
But I think I would go with like what you said. Instead of it just being like just controllers like, hung off my wall or something all special, this is the Xbox area, this is the PlayStation area, but maybe just more like you said, the collector's edition where people would say, yeah, man, that's the collector statue from like BioShock,
Yeah, I like seeing when people have like the very first, controller and then like the evolution. I like seeing that stuff. I wouldn't do it though, because I don't know. I just like seeing that stuff though. You know what I'm talking about? Like where they have pictures of like the first controller all the way to like the current one. I think that stuff's cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And one last piece of news that I have here. A couple pieces of news. First of all, Scum has sold over 250,000 copies in less than 24 hours. And the Scum community developer is very happy with that. This is the game where it's a battle royale, but you have to like micromanage your shit and your food eating and it's a PC game. It's a PC.
Don't you get to crap on the street or something?
Yeah, you have to poop so often, and if like you can get caught like taking a shit, and you can get killed while you're taking a shit. So
okay.
I was actually looking at this game either last night or the day before because my brother was like, "Oh, dude, Scum just came out." I'm like, "What the hell is Scum?"
Scum. So,
they have a pretty cool trailer, but it's like, welcome to Scum Island. And it's like, what the hell? It seems too, like, hyper realistic for me. I don't.
Yeah. Super. Yeah, it seems like one of those, like, super realistic, hyper fucking. You gotta watch what you eat or you'll get sick and your guy will die.
Oh, yeah, you get fat, too.
Yeah.
You'll get fat if you eat, like.
You're not selling me on this game.
It's like very hyper realistic.
It's a PC
there's
game. Totally a PC game.
Yep, Master Race.
I don't think I want to play a battle royale where I have to defecate just on the spot. I mean, dude, they give you toilet paper. I don't know. It just seems, I'll check it out and see.
In other news, EA has come out and set up a fund of $1 million for the Jacksonville shooting victims. This happened last week on Sunday. There was a shooting that occurred at a Madden tournament in Jacksonville, Florida. It was sad. I mean, that's horrible, and I really,
wasn't it because the guy lost?
Something like that. Yeah, apparently he lost, and he wanted to shoot up the place and kill the Madden players, which unfortunately he succeeded in doing. He killed 27-year-old Taylor Robinson, 22-year-old Elijah Clayton, and then he killed himself. He shot a bunch of other people. Apparently he was only targeting really the Madden tournament players. That's sad. It's fucked up.
It is sad. Yeah.
But this in the light of this, EA, the company, has set up $1 million fund that will go towards the victims of the shooting and their families. So that includes people that were injured in the shooting, people that were in the vicinity of the shooting, the family of the people who died. And they're also going to set up another fund that people can donate that will be given to the victims of the shooting. Yeah. That's shit.
Wow.
It's cool. It's cool that they're doing that. I'm impressed by EA's willingness to do that. That's fucking cool. That's pretty awesome that they did that, but unfortunately it's something they did in light of a tragic event. Like, it's shitty that that's the reason they have to do it, because somebody did this.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they like matched all the donations.
That'd be pretty cool too. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're just gonna do the 1 million and set up another fund. But yeah, I mean, what
do we know about this guy that did the shooting? He's just
he's an asshole. First of all and foremost, he's David Katz. That's his name. He apparently was a Madden champion on Madden 17. He was the champion of the tournaments. He was actually representing the Buffalo Bills, and there's actually pictures and interviews of him when he won that tournament, and he got like a special jersey, and he took pictures with like some of the players of the Buffalo Bills, and like they were congratulating him on his win, etc. But yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, he lost pretty early in this last tournament that he was in, which was Sunday for Madden 19. He lost pretty early in the tournament, got disqualified. Apparently, the next match was starting, and he walked back into the building and shot up the place.
Wow.
And it's horrible, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. And so now, like, who knows what's going to change for tournaments? You know, like, they're going to have more security to them. The bar is being sued. The bar where it took place at, which was like some kind of gaming bar. They're being sued by different people, and who knows what's going to happen to them as a business. It's not really their fault, right? But people are suing them for not providing enough security. But I mean,
I've heard all these different.
Shit.
Right, I've heard all these different arguments, and how many times have we all been to an event where there's just a security guard who stands in front with no gun because it's just a baby shower or something,
stupid, like a little tournament or
I've
convention,
seen it
or
many times, and
you know what I mean. Like we go to all these events. You know, we can go to launch events, game launches. Midnight launches, console premieres. Get to play this game early, show up to this place and play the game early, and people show up, or come over here and play the new console before it's out. I've done that.
I could just speak on the fact that I did security for 11 years, and I did armed and I did unarmed. Certain places would not allow me to take a baton or a gun or pepper spray. It was just depending on where the site was and what it was for. Other times I did. I was armed with a handgun, and everything was, I was able to carry everything. It just depended on where it was and what was going on. So what the company, required of us. So and it's sad that we think that these other tournaments are now going to have to be with metal detectors, and
because you think about like
guards, and
in Las Vegas they have a whole arena, a 50,000 person arena for online esports events. I mean, in Japan they have huge arenas too for like big games over there. They have arenas all around the world. In Seattle they have an arena. They have arenas everywhere. In LA they have an arena. And just think about E3. People show up to E3 all the time. Like now, are they going to have super security at those types of conventions? At PAX, PAX West is going on right now. Thousands of people show up there. Are they going to have mega security there now too, or metal detectors, and you have to check everything, and you can't bring a backpack, and you can't bring in this, you can't bring in that. Like so many things happen. It's unfortunate, man.
What do we do now that happens? We don't know who has a history of mental illness and violence and.
Yeah, and apparently this kid, this guy, David, he did have a history of mental illness, and his father came out and said that. Like, his father works for NASA, and his mom has a PhD, and she works for like some other big company. So like they're really well off people, and like I don't know, maybe this kid had a lot of pressure on him, maybe he felt like he wasn't good enough for life or something, and losing at this Madden tournament just threw him over the edge. It could have been.
We could really go down that. We could really go down the rabbit hole with, how did he obtain the guns?
Yeah.
Did he get them illegally?
He bought the guns.
Did he get them from his parents?
No, he bought the guns legally. They say he bought the gun that he used in the shooting about a month before the shooting.
Yeah, because I know Florida has an open carry, and it's easy to.
Yeah, and Florida has a stand your ground law. They're really they like their guns down in Florida, and but like.
But this could happen anywhere.
It could happen anywhere.
So.
Yeah,
and it does.
Yeah, and unfortunately it does, and unfortunately we see it happen so often in this country that people don't think much of it anymore. That's the real sad part of it all, I think.
Yeah.
That some people just brush it off like, oh, it's a video game's fault. Video games make people violent. And it's like that's not the case at all. Like,
or it's the gun's fault. It's the gun's fault.
Or guns are the bad thing, or not enough security is the bad thing, or we bully people too much, or trash talking is the bad thing. Like, it's not just one thing that you can pinpoint all this shit on sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, this kid, obviously, he's known to have mental health issues. Like, his father said he was taking medication for schizophrenia. Like,
Oh man.
he was prescribed medication for that. And maybe he got off the meds. Maybe he didn't take them that day. Maybe he wasn't on them for a while. Maybe he decided not to take them. Maybe he thought he didn't need them, so he didn't take them. Just different situations, you know what I mean? Different things could have factored into this whole thing. I mean, yeah, it could have been that he lost the tournament and that's what threw him over the edge. Or maybe somebody in the parking lot said something to him. Or maybe one of the players who was playing Madden trash talked him and said, like, dude, you're trash. You know, go home. You suck. You know, I beat you or whatever. You know what I mean? It could have been any of that.
Yeah, because I heard people say that they don't think he did it. It wasn't like a premeditated thing, but okay, but he could have just did it, or he could have had it in his mind, you know, a week prior, like if they trash talk me again and I lose, you know.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what could have happened. Nobody knows, and unfortunately, that's the sad part because everybody involved, the main person involved, which was him, the perpetrator of the act, is dead. He killed himself. So you never get to ask him, like, why did you do it?
Right.
You're never going to get that
Did
answer.
you intend to do it? What,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
What made you
Why
do
did you have
this?
guns in your car?
Yeah.
You know, like, what was,
Did you
yeah.
plan this? Did you not plan this? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You will never get to ask him that. And so you can sit here and speculate as much as you want. But it could have been something as simple as somebody saying, hey, dude, you're trash, go home. Or it could have been like a series of events that led up to that. Maybe that morning he got up, he didn't get his fucking coffee that morning, and he went and he fucking, you know, whatever, like, you know, his girlfriend broke up with him, something. You know, you don't know what the fuck happened.
Right, and it could have been the other two guys that, you know, the two victims could have been really just good people that don't
That didn't trash talk
and try to intimidate the other players.
And they were just being nice or whatever. They just beat him. They were just hanging out, trying to play a game. We don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't think it matters.
We weren't there, but it doesn't really matter. He did a fucking horrible act. I don't think anything that anybody ever does to you warrants you taking that person's life.
Yeah.
But that's my personal opinion. I mean, who knows? But yeah, let's talk about the good things. And the good thing is that EA is offering dollars to the victims of this shooting. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a fund set up for this if you want to donate to it. And don't let this discourage you from attending your own video game tournaments and events, guys. Personally, any event that I've been to that's about gamers is fucking awesome. You get to meet people that are like you, and they're into games like you are, and there's no cooler feeling than that. When you're in a big fucking area with like hundreds of people, even dozens of people, and they're all into the same thing you're into, whether it be Xbox, whether it be PlayStation, whether it be a certain game, it feels fucking awesome, man, when you're there and you're just all hyped about it. You're all talking about the thing, you know, like, oh, fuck, we all get to try this game. Or when you're at a midnight launch and you're all excited to play the new GTA or the new Madden or the new whatever game, and you're all hyped and you're all sitting there talking about, like, man, what are you going to do first when you get home? Like, oh, dude, I'm going to get on the multiplayer. Like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? It's fucking cool.
Yes,
Awesome.
I agree.
So, yeah, do it. Do it. Go to those events. Don't let this shit scare you. Life's too short for that. To be living in a scared world. Don't let this happen to you. But, ending on that, I think we should go into community questions. And community questions, you can leave questions over in our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community, as well as our Discord. Yeah, Discord.
Go on Discord.
We need to add more people to Discord.
I'll put it more on the Twitter. I haven't done that.
Yeah,
And I know you've been putting it on the page as well, because there is like a code or something that
there's a face.
they just click on.
Yeah, you want to
Or
set
they
it
can
to
copy-paste.
never expire, Gunny, because you could set it to like it expires after a day. So like then it doesn't.
No,
matter.
it's not a code. It's more of the link, right?
Yeah, the link
Yeah,
expires.
Or does that
after
link
a day.
change?
An invite link.
Everybody has a link. You have your own link to invite people. I have my own link. Ryan has his own link. Evan has his own link. But it expires after 24 hours, so you have to set it to never expire and then put that out there so people can join.
Okay.
It's really confusing. But
Yeah, it's probably for security reasons. But anyway, community questions. We have one from Brian Tolt Jr. He asked, this is with an article here from KFC. It says, Well, he has a two-part question. Would you name your kid Harlan? Like Harlan Meeks? No, kidding. Harlan with a D for a chance at $11,000. And I'm just here at this website here. It says KFC will pay someone $11,000 to name their baby after Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Harlan.
You don't hear the old-fashioned name Harlan much anymore, but KFC wants to change that. The fried chicken fast food joint just launched a bizarre contest. And anyone who's having a baby soon and who's willing to name their child after Harlan Sanders could win $11,000.
Wow.
So I think the question that Brian's after is, if you had to sell out your kid's name to what company, what would you want and not want?
Well, Harland, I don't think is... No, I'm not going to name my fucking kid Harland.
No way. Not even with just without the D.
Not even without the D.
Right, Harlan?
Harlan Meeks, I'm sorry, but I'm not naming my
show.
kid Harland. Harland. Yeah, fuck.
Wait, Harlan, you can name your next kid Harlan with a D at the end. Yeah.
That kid better be born real quick because this contest is going on right now, right?
Right.
Super sperm.
Super sperm.
Be going after some cryogenics company or something.
Man.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wouldn't do it. Not. And if I could sell out my kid's name, to what company would I want and not want? Depends how much money and what company's willing to pay me.
CD Projekt Red Geralt. Done. Sold.
Damn, there you
name
go.
Your kid Geralt? How much do they have to pay you?
$1.
That's cheap. Okay, well, fuck.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, Evan doesn't cost much to name his kids.
I'll pay him $1.
I would.
You'll pay them $1? Shit, that's even better. They can make money off of you, and then you name the kid after them, their company.
I think I would. I would go with that also, and then if it's a girl, it would be Yennefer with the Y.
Ooh,
oh yes,
that's a cool.
How
name.
many Yennefers do you know?
That's a cool fucking name, though.
And then Gunny, we can be like, what would that make us if they got married?
Man.
In-laws.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in-laws. There we go.
This is Geralt. That's Yennefer. Right.
What the fuck? What's the other chick's name in that game? The other one.
Which one?
That Geralt
Siri?
brings. No,
Siri, yeah.
Oh,
no, Siri's not the one. He
Triss.
brings. The other one.
Triss, the redhead.
Is that short for something, or is her name is just?
No,
Triss?
just Triss. Triss Marigold.
What? Jennifer's a cooler name than Triss. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Triss is
And Mulderberries.
it's cool, but Yennefer's a cooler name. Dude, I got to the point in The Witcher where like you do a mission with Yennefer and that's Galaga Islands.
Yeah.
And then you have to tell her like if you love her or if you just want to be like I'm gonna friend zone you, bitch.
Yep.
And I was having such a hard time with that, dude. That was like it reminded me of like a Mass Effect moment where you're like making a big decision and you don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you save all the Krogan or you kill them all or something? Like, what do you do here? And like, I was like, man, do I tell her like I love her? Or do I tell her like I want to be friends?
The romance in that story is so crazy with the witch because your OG lover is Yennefer, but then you lose your memory for like 6 months or something, and then you're like getting it on with Triss. And then you get your memory back, and now you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
And
Yennefer.
They're both kind of like, who did you like
the
more?
thing is, they pose that question to you in The Witcher 3 right after you do that mission where, like, you kill that one thing that has you guys, like, together for life because of a curse or something like that, right?
Yeah.
You asked some kind of monster or some kind of witch or something to revive you, but if you got revived, you were attached to Yennefer for life. That was the promise you made or whatever. Like you asked it to like revive you and like and put you with Yennefer for life. And apparently, like doing this mission and killing that thing or that curse or whatever the fuck it is, a ghost curse, like it supposedly was gonna end that curse, right? So Yennefer's like all hyped about it. She's like, I don't want to fucking be part of your life forever. Fuck you, Geralt. And then like you do it, and then she's like, well, I don't really feel like different. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel the same. Like, so then she's sitting there and she's telling you like, how do you feel? And then as Geralt, you have to answer like, I still feel the same, or I love you, or like, fuck you, I don't feel the same, bitch. And like, and like that's like a hard choice to make. So hard, dude, because I don't know. I know I made a decision, but I don't know if I made the right one. I told her to fuck off.
Oh.
And it was so like when girl tells her like, I don't feel the same way as you do anymore. I think it worked. Her face goes from
ruthless.
like looking at you like with this passion to like heartbreak, dude. Like I felt so bad. I was like, oh
You
man,
bastard.
this is so. And then like he's like, well, you don't have to leave. We could spend time together. I was like, God, you're making it worse, girl. Just let her walk away, dude.
You ruthless bastard.
It was cold. But like, the reason I did that was because Jennifer always seemed like she cared about Geralt. She's cared about him, right? She loves him or whatever the fuck. But she treats him like this dude who's just supposed to like listen to whatever the fuck she says. Like, do what the fuck I want you to do, and that's what you're here for. You're not here to like question me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? She acts like your boss.
Yeah, kind of.
And with Triss, she'll like, she acts like your friend. Like you're like she's there to help you because she wants to help you, not because you're forcing her to help you or she needs to help you. She wants to help you. And I was like, I think Geralt's better off with Triss than this crazy bitch.
Did you have Triss stay? Did Triss stay for you?
Yeah, she did. See, and that's the thing that happened earlier in the game. I asked her, I told her, I was like, I love you, Triss, and all this shit, but goodbye.
Oh, you
or whatever.
spilled out your emotions.
Yeah, and then she's like, I came back for you. I love you. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was sitting there thinking like, all right, I made Triss stay. Now I want to tell this girl I love her. And then what the fuck's going to happen to Triss? You know what I mean? Like, she's going to be like, you motherfucker, you asshole.
So there's a there's an option if you do all your dialogue right,
shit.
where you have Triss stay and you have you do the same with Yennefer, and then at the very end they're like, okay, like, you know, you can have both of us, like meet us at whatever, some
place or whatever,
some inn or something, and then they chain you up and they leave you there.
Both just leave you?
Yeah,
they trick you into that shit.
You don't. Yeah, you don't get either of them.
What?
And you're like, oh
no! Oh, that's
and then
so horrible.
Dandelion, Geralt's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he has to come and rescue you that time.
Okay, because he owes you a favor.
Yeah, because you're always saving his ass.
Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. Like, I'm glad I made that decision then, because. Yeah, if I would have told her I loved her, then I'm pretty sure like Geralt and her would have stayed like in a relationship type thing.
Yeah.
But then Triss would have been like, what the fuck? And that would have been kind of shitty for Triss.
Good, because now I'm going to be a one-girl guy.
Yeah, like you got to choose, man. It comes to a point where you really have to choose, like who you want to be with. Like you want to be with. And the thing is, I've always liked Yennefer's relationship with Ciri, because she always seems like super excited to like see Ciri, right? She's like
a mother figure.
Yeah, she's like her mom. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, then I think I'm like, maybe I should have stayed with Yennefer. Like, she seems like she cares so much about Ciri. Like she loves Ciri, dude. And like, I feel bad for her because I'm like, yeah, you're not her mom, bitch. Triss is. Motherfucker. Yeah. Triss is the stepmom now, you know? Like,
but then every time you see Trish, right, every time you look at her, you're just like, I bet she can be wild, right?
Oh, hot,
you can't decide.
Triss is as hot as Yennefer is. They're both hot as hell, but it's just like, it's whose personality do you like more? And I think
you'll have
Triss,
to wait for the Witcher TV show.
And I think Triss is more genuine with Geralt. Like, she cares about him more because she cares about him. I think Yennefer cares about him, but she's just too bossy, dude. Like, no, dude, fuck that. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do in the TV show. Who's Geralt gonna go for there?
Kira Metz.
I killed her, dude.
You killed her?
Yeah, I killed her.
What the heck?
Yeah. Because there's a point in the mission where you're doing with her, spoilers, everybody. But there's a point in the mission where like she tells you to go somewhere and meet her, and then you do your thing with her or whatever. You kind of have, and then she meets you. She asks you to go to this other place, and then you go there, and then she gets like this scroll,
yeah.
And then
I didn't know you could kill her.
And then as Geralt, you ask her like, why do you need that scroll? And then she's like, well, I'm gonna do this thing, whatever. And then you're like, I can't let you do that. I'm a Witcher, and by law, or whatever, like by my code, you're breaking my code, and I must stop you. And then she's like, yeah, right, Geralt, like, just let me walk away or whatever. I'll see you later. And then I was like, no, you're not going to see me later. You're going to give me that right now, and I'm going to stop you. And she's like, do you really want to stand in my way? and try to stop me right now? And I was like, yes. She's like, Geralt, I don't want to do this. Do you really want to do this right now? And I was like, yes, you're not leaving with that fucking scroll. I will stop you. And then she like gets like all pissed off at you. So then Geralt pulls out his sword and you end up fighting her, dude. Like right there and then, like shit goes down and you have to kill her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then like at the end of the game, she's not there anymore when like you have to get all the people to come help you fight at the castle. Yeah. She's an option, but it says for her, like she's crossed out with the next because it says you killed her or something like that.
I let her walk away. I was hoping to get some later on.
No, dude, I straight killed her ass. I was like, no, bitch, I'm Witcher. I got a code to follow. You gotta give me that fucking scroll right now. I'm not letting you walk away.
Her.
Yeah, she died. Dude, Geralt already banged her. He's cool.
One and done.
Yeah.
Enough of the Witcher talk. We can't way too into this shit.
Ryan's on. We can talk about the Witcher.
Witcher's so good, though, dude. That game is like... I'm at the part where I literally just finished the that castle fight, guys. The big castle fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the first one?
Whoa. Spoilers. whoa. Spoilers,
damn, we're just spoiling the hell out of this game.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
No, I just got to that point, yeah, so apparently it's the first one. Thank you, fucking Evan. Thank you for spoiling it for me.
You're welcome.
But I got all the DLC downloaded and I want to play that right now. Fuck.
Let's go play Bloodborne.
Did you hear, you know how they have Gwent, the standalone game, right?
Yeah.
They're doing a campaign for it now.
Like a story?
What do you mean?
Yeah, there's like an actual...
like in the Gwent game?
Yeah,
What is
they're going to make... I don't know. It's like they're making like a campaign for Gwent itself.
Don't they have that in The Witcher 3 already?
Well, they have Gwent just as like, you know, they have quests for it and stuff, and then Gwent, you can get it. I have it right now. I don't know if it's preview or if it's like early access or something, but they're going to put a campaign into it and then have like an official release for it like next year or something. I don't know. So more Witcher stuff.
That's one thing I can get into in The Witcher. I haven't even played it. I played it like once when you like first.
Oh, dude. Gwent is so good.
No,
you got to teach me about that, Evan, because I played it like 7-8 times and
failed all
throughout my
the
three playthroughs, and I understood it.
So I played it on Xbox real quick. So I played it on Xbox. I had a bunch of fun with, and then when I was playing it on right now, I was like, I was getting my ass handed to me by like all these dudes, like just some scrub merchants on the side of the road. I'm like, what the heck? And then I forgot I haven't been buying any cards from all these merchants, so I've started buying some cards, and then I won a couple good cards. And what you got to do is you got to get the spy cards, and you got the spy cards. You play them on your opponent's side. You give them points, but then you draw 2 more cards from your deck, so you get more cards to play. So if your spy card's worth 5, hopefully you draw 2 cards that add up to more than 5 points in your hand that you can play later. And the technique is to just throw a round. So you lose 1 round, and then you have your opponent will probably more than likely throw the next round, and it comes down.
You just cut out on us.
Man, he cut out the good part, too. He cut out the good part. Man, you cut out the good part.
So you were talking about throwing cards down.
What happened?
Go ahead.
You were saying about throwing the first round, and then what?
Yeah. So this is like the technique. I just got in the groove of where like I'm whooping these fools now. I'm betting like max bet and taking all their money and their cards.
Shit, damn.
Yeah. So what you do is you have your spy cards, you throw them on the other side, and you get 2 more cards, and then pretty much you bait that guy into playing like some cards, like his good cards first, and then so you lose the first round, and then the second round he'll play like 1 card or something, or he'll pass. So you just play enough to beat him that round, and then the third round is when you go all out and you guys just both play all your cards. Hopefully by that point he's played all of his cards in the first or second round, so he's got like his, you know, his B team, and then you come in here with your like A+ lineup and you just whack, and then you just rack up all the points there.
Damn, that's cool.
And then you keep these better cards and you just replace them, and Gwent is
cool.
One quick question about The Witcher, Evan. Since you beat it.
Yes.
So I remember there was a side quest for who was it? That guy who like runs the bathhouse.
Oh yeah.
Jerk
Dijkstra.
He's from Witcher 2,
Yeah.
I know his name started with
Yeah.
a D. So, anyways, Dijkstra, right? You do a side quest for him, and it's about assassinating the king, the Red King, or whatever, that's what they call him, right? The Red King, the guy on the boat.
Yeah.
With his army. So I did that side quest where I helped him get like all the layout of the boat or something like that, or the layout of what he does or something. I helped him get something. Like I got him, Dandelion, and somebody else together to like help plot to assassinate this guy.
Yeah.
But nothing else has ever popped up since that one mission. Will this come up later in the game now, or what's going on here?
So it's all like the game is affected by that, I think, because I think you can fail that quest, and I think it just depends on like how you choose your like what you do, because I'm doing that. I actually just started that quest last night. Like I saved this like cobbler dude from these trolls, and he's got like all the information and whatnot. And that king is a dick because he's trying to get all the mages and all
everybody killed, right? The witchers and everybody killed.
Yeah, he's trying to get them all out of the city.
Yeah,
so I'm like, fuck this guy, we're gonna kill him. And so you did all those, you did like the preparations and whatnot.
So yeah, we went and we killed like the leader of the one, like the witch hunters or whatever they're called. We killed that leader. Like I set him up or whatever, where I walk into the room and like I'm talking to him, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm here to fucking kill you, bitch, and we're fighting and shit, and then I kill him. So I killed him, so he's dead, but I still see some of the Witcher guys, like the Witcher Hunter guys, still like around.
Yeah.
So I still see them around, but they always attack me on sight pretty much, or they're always like, I'm watching you, Witcher, like keep an eye on you. But like, I did all the things they required me to do for that side quest. The thing is, once I did it, like they said, okay, we'll contact you when we're ready. And they just haven't talked to me ever since then. Like I said, I already fought in the castle. I got Ciri. I did all that, and this hasn't come up again. So I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, fuck, I want to go kill the king. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I think because there's more story that involves the king that it comes up later.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was, because I know what you're talking about. Like, it doesn't show you anymore.
Yeah, like it's just gone.
And then,
isn't it the King of Skellige? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, the king, no, the Red King, the king fighting the Black Army.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't gotten that far yet.
And I think there's just more story that he's needed in, and I think if you don't do those quests, I don't think Dijkstra helps you out with the later fights, because you kind of like, he doesn't really owe you anything then. I think that's how it goes.
Well, that's what happened was when I went to get Dijkstra to help me with the castle fight, the first castle fight, you know, where I got like, I went and I picked up like Triss, and I picked up Yennefer, and I picked up all of them. And I picked up like the guy with the blue army or whatever, he was hiding in the cave.
Oh.
I got him and his the crazy girl.
Dude.
They came to help me. And like, all these people came to help me, but when I went to Dijkstra, he was like, I don't know you shit, weird, like get the fuck out of here. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I helped you plot the assassination of a fucking king, and you don't know me shit? Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know me shit, you fucking
Found
dick?
the thief. Yep.
Yeah, your relationship with him is, like, super, like...
Rocky?
It goes back and forth. Yeah.
Like I don't even know what I did to piss him off. I think the only thing I ever did to piss him off...
story. It's previous story.
Oh, it's from the past?
You broke his leg or something, or... something
was
like
that from The Witcher 2, right? Where you
so
when
I
you first meet
remember
him.
when it asked me about that, like, what did you do? I said I broke his leg, or I let him live or something, but I broke his leg or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, because he brought that up. He's like, I remember what you did to me, but Geralt's like, look, that's the past, man. Like, we need to get over that.
Yeah.
No, I won't get over it. And then I'm like, and I helped him find the thief who broke into it, like the assassin who broke into his bathhouse. I helped him do all that. I helped him plot the assassination. Yeah, but then at the same time, while I was plotting the assassination of the king, I was doing missions for that king. Like, I was doing a couple missions for him.
Yeah.
Like, having me go do some shit or whatever for him.
Yeah.
So I was doing that for him, too. So I don't know if that affected that, or if he's pissed off at me because I did those missions for the king. I don't know, man. So, like, I just want to know, do I get to kill the king? Because I want to kill that motherfucker. Go in there with my fucking sword and kill everybody.
I know, because I did a mission for the king as well. I think you have to.
Yeah.
But I held out some information from him. Like, I didn't tell him everything. And he was just like, Get out of my sight.
Yeah, same here. Like I told him some of the things.
yeah,
Like, I kind of, you can lie to him, right? You can be like, oh, yeah, we got all of the whatever the fuck you told me to go get. We got them all, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Complicated ass game, dude. I just want to know. I want to kill that guy because I don't like him. Like
Is it the guy from Game of Thrones?
The Red King. The Red King. He's the
voice. Well, he's the voice. He was the father of in Game of Thrones.
Oh, he was? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I know that he's trying to kill all the witches and stuff, and I don't like that. I'm like, dude, like they're cool, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole game is fucking crazy. You can go on and on about all kinds of shit in that game. The Red Baron and all that cool shit. Man,
yeah, the Red Baron was cool.
So many cool things.
The botchling baby.
Yeah, the botchling baby. Oh man. Anyways, next question, Gunny. Enough Witcher talk.
All right. Well, I never got to answer the first one, but I would think like maybe just name my boy Five Guys or something.
That's a shit name to name your kid.
I don't know. And then I probably wouldn't name my daughter like Dairy Queen or something.
Dairy Queen is not too bad. You can name her Wendy.
Yeah, like Crotcher? Well, no, that's the McDonald's guy. Dave? Crotcher. No, what's that guy's name who owns McDonald's? Yeah.
Oh, the guy, yeah, I remember that.
What's his last name? Crotch? I don't fucking know.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I don't know. He's a zillionaire, right? But, yeah, Dave something, or he owns Wendy's, right? That's his daughter's name.
Yeah.
She runs the company. Anyway, next question from Brightfield Jr.
Oh, man.
He asks, are you really surprised that Spider-Man game does not look as good in real play than trailer? Do you think that it's misleading people?
I do.
No, I'm not surprised. We've seen it with every game. We've seen it with Watch Dogs. We've seen it with
Watch
Division. Dogs. We've seen it with Rainbow Six Siege. We've seen it with these are all Ubisoft games, by the way. We've seen it with Assassin's Creed. We've seen it with, but we've seen it with other games as well from other companies, and I'm not surprised that that's the case. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I think as long as the game is fun and the game is still fun in terms of gameplay, and it looks pretty damn close to what they're showing off, then it's fine. I don't think it's really misleading people. I mean, when, you know, like sometimes you watch a trailer for a movie and the trailer looks really cool, and then you go watch the movie and you're like, well, all the good parts were in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For example, that new Muppet movie, what the fuck's it called? Happy Time.
I saw that yesterday.
Happy Time something? Killers or
Happy
something?
Time Murders,
Yeah. Like, I heard that movie, most of the good parts are in the trailer.
I didn't even see the trailer. I saw it because I have Movie Pass.
Yeah.
And I just went and I saw it, and it wasn't great, but it was like, okay. I didn't watch the trailer though, so I can't say.
Like Iams, he went and watched it, and he's like, dude, he's like, kind of a bad movie. And then on Rotten Tomatoes, it got like a 20%.
Yeah, I can't see it being that great.
Yeah, like people are saying that it's this fucking horrible movie. Like, it's bad.
I wouldn't have paid for it directly.
Oh,
I
man,
guess.
damn, that's not good.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, Gunny. Did you feel like, for example, with Watch Dogs, did you feel like you were robbed of an experience because of the trailer that Ubisoft showed at E3 and then where you got to play Watch Dogs? I personally loved Watch Dogs, dude. I thought it was
I did too. I loved the first one.
Yeah. I didn't sit there and think, oh, well, in the trailer they showed me the fucking guy getting on the subway. Oh, I can't do that in the game. 5 out of 10. Not as real as the trailer. Like, no, dude.
I don't see why so many people shit on that game. I thought it was a great game.
It's a fucking awesome game. It's like one of the best games made this generation, dude. Like, that game is fucking good. And the Watch Dogs 2 is even better. Like, I don't get it.
Too many people comparing games. It's not GTA.
It's not The Witcher.
No, it's not fucking GTA.
No, it's not.
It's
Yeah,
Watch
you're
Dogs.
supposed to hack shit. Yeah. Well, it's not like The Witcher. The Witcher has like 50,000 side quests. Well, yeah, it's not a fucking open world RPG. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was fine. I think the story was cool. It was a little corny because he, in some ways, that
Oh, totally.
just how he had that. What did he have besides like the pistol and stuff? He had that thing he was hitting people with,
baton,
like a baton.
the police baton.
He was just whacking the shit out of people. I thought it was cool.
It's
not real life, okay? It's
you beat up the
game.
cops with their own shit.
Yeah,
knock him out. You know what I mean? That's pretty wild.
Yeah. I don't know. Do I think it's misleading? I think a lot of games do that, right? A lot. I don't know. I think, does Spider-Man get a pass? No. I'm glad that people pointed out the lack of puddle in the game. Because of course that's what you like. Look, this is what you're advertising. This is what you're showing, and where the fuck is the puddle? No.
No more puddle, guys. They do have more boxes in the background, though, next to the window. If you look at the pictures side by side, there is more boxes in the back. Now they're giving you more boxes and taking away the puddles.
Yeah, here's the other thing, Jesus.
I want paper water tech, not cardboard tech.
I'm saying cardboard tech is all there. They got all the cardboard trash tech that they can give you.
Cardboard tech is so last gen.
Okay. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
It's about water
division.
Vape chambers.
Vapor chambers.
Teraflops.
Oh man.
Plastic bags and cardboard.
Evan, I know your problem with your Xbox One X. You haven't put vape juice in the vapor chamber.
Oh, okay. Why don't you send me? I'll trade my PC for some of your vape juice.
That'll be no. Actually, Jesus is going to make one. It's going to be a special Xbox One vape juice grape.
Great.
It'll be like
great, Gunny.
It'll be a purple colored Xbox, right?
Whoa!
$1,000. And
send you special vape juice for
Evan,
your vape chamber.
We'll both bid on this, right?
What'd you say, Jesus? A grape chamber?
Vape chamber.
Vape chamber. All right. Okay. How much is that going to cost me? I don't have any chambers that I can trade in for vape.
Vape juice in the vape chamber. The Xbox One X. Yeah, I don't think it's it's not really misleading people. It's just marketing, dude. That's what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
If that's misleading people, then all marketing is misleading people. All of it. Everything you get advertised to you is misleading then. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Evan, do you agree? Do you think that it's misleading?
Yeah, I do think it's misleading, but it's not that different than all the other stuff. I mean, that's just how it is. They're trying to make it look as cool, as badass, and most puddles and all that stuff. But, that's just part of the game, If you have a problem with that, it's like you have a problem with everything else. Like you said, it's just marketing. They got to try and sell it to you as
but then
best
we
as
do
they
have
can.
We have something else here where Jesus even said on this show, right? We talked about what we saw at not this past E3, but 2 E3s ago, where they showed a lot of gameplay, right? And we were all just kind of wowed by this. Looks really, really good. And Jesus, you said that this past E3 that what they showed did not look like the previous E3, that it didn't look as good.
Yeah.
So what are they changing? They are changing this game.
Changing the game, yeah. Another thing that like misleading is No Man's Sky.
That
was misleading.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's the dev. That's the dev going on interviews, and like he was legit in the interviews before like before the launch of the game 2 years ago. He was on interviews saying multiplayer is there, all this stuff is there, and like all that stuff wasn't there, man. It just wasn't. It was that's misleading because he's out there saying this shit like in interviews saying, oh yeah, like you're gonna be able to play with your friends and all this stuff, and like we're gonna have the clouds and then the birds and all these creatures and all this diversity, and like you play the game and you're like, well, that's not here. Where the fuck is that? Where the fuck are my friends? I can't add my friends.
Okay, I can agree on that. That's misleading right there.
Yeah, because he's straight lying to like interviewers. Because you saw a fucking puddle in a trailer and you don't see it in the game. It's not really misleading. It's just marketing. It's just, No Man's Sky, that wasn't marketing. That was, I guess it was kind of marketing, but it was some dude that got way in over his head and he was just lying to people. Like
that was marketing stuff that wasn't in the game.
That's him telling you his ideas and people believing it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, we're gonna have multiplayer, and they're totally but it's not there at all. Like, fuck. That was misleading.
Right. Anyway, our next question from Jonathan Hall. He said, if Rockstar booked the HGP crew to DJ the release party of the newest up-and-coming GTA game, what would your DJ name be, and what kind of music would you spin? Spin equals play. Man.
I would have to go DJ Skeet.
Skeet skirt.
Yeah, skirt, DJ skirt.
There you go.
And I would pay.
What would you be bumping, bro?
I would be bumping strictly 90s, early 2000s hip hop.
Yeah, good one. I like that.
I don't know. Like, it depends what kind of next GTA game they're making.
That's true.
Oh, right.
Where it's set in. Like, if they set it in New York City, you gotta be bumping like that old school New York rap. Or if they're setting it in LA again, you gotta be bumping that West Coast shit.
Yeah.
If they set it in Miami, you gotta be bumping that like that 60s music and
Cuban music,
like Cuban music and shit. Like,
but 90s hip hop is timeless.
It is, but I mean,
yeah.
But a lot of 90s hip hop was East Coast, West Coast. Like, they had different styles. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like New York City rap was way different from like the shit that was being played on the West Coast. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, it was completely different. So you gotta have the different style there. You gotta have the flavor of what it is. But my DJ name would be DJ Dr. J.
Oh,
Woo.
Dr. J.
Dr. J in the house.
Dr. J, huh?
Here, spin them tracks.
What would Ryan's DJ name be?
DJ Canada.
DJ Canada.
DJ Goose.
All he
Goose in the house.
All he plays is the Canadian anthem.
Over and over, and a bunch of Drake. Justin Bieber.
Oh, Drake. Oh, no.
Drake and Justin Bieber. Oh, man.
Who would I be?
I don't know.
I'd be DJ Gunny Go-Go. I don't fucking
Gunny
know.
Go-Go.
Gunny Go-Go.
Oh, man. Wait, that sounds
Go
280s.
DJ Gunny Go-Go. Coming at you live.
And I'd be playing, so you know what I'd be bumping?
What would you be bumping?
I'd be playing some Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh. Wow.
Oh. Damn.
My girl right there.
Damn. Just strictly Nicki Minaj, huh? Like, just go all out there.
Hell yeah.
Some Fifi fucking songs.
Who's that dude that sings Molly Percocet? What's that guy's name? Well, I'd be playing him too.
Molly Percocet. Oh, man. Gunny's going on new school. Gunny's going on new school rap and shit.
Oh, man. He's keeping up with the times.
Any Eminem, anybody? Come on now.
Did you hear Eminem's surprise album he dropped 2 days ago?
Album?
I didn't hear it yet because I've been off the grid
Gunny.
a couple days.
It's good.
Real good. But yeah, I thought that the last, what was it, GTA 5's release party looked fucking cool as shit, dude. They had like the fucking voice actors there who played like Trevor and Michael and Franklin or whatever.
Yes.
Those fucking guys, they look just like the characters.
Yeah, they do.
They look just like him, dude. Like, Trevor looks just like the fucking Trevor. Like, the character, the guy looks just like Trevor, dude. He acts like him, too. And she walks around cussing and shit. Fuck out of my face.
Hey, isn't he in The Walking Dead and, like, other things? Other movies, shows I've seen him in?
Yeah. But, I mean, that dude,
he's been in other video games, too.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. And, yeah, so I'd be fucking cool, man, to be a DJ at a Rockstar party. That'd be fucking awesome.
I just want to be at the party.
Yeah, fuck yeah, just be there all drunk and shit. Hell yeah.
Maybe we'll have it down in LA, GTA LA, man.
I don't
GTA 5.
I don't think the next one will be GTA in Los Santos. I think they're gonna make it I think they'll go back to Liberty City, like New York or Miami.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, or Vice City. Vice City would be cool, dude. Think about, like, if they set it in Vice City in that same time period of Vice City, but like have you playing a different character doing different shit and like drug running and shit. That'd be fucking cool. Man.
Get the speedboats going again.
Yeah. You get like, you got to drive the speedboat really fast and go to Cuba or something and get some cocaine from this guy named Fidel. Then come back.
You drive it back, right?
Yeah. Fuck, you know what I mean? Or like you got to fly the Cessna like really low to the ocean so you don't get tracked on the radar or whatever. And
All right, what about this? What about what city would you choose outside of the U.S. to have the next GTA in?
ooh, man. Dubai.
Oh,
In
excellent
Really?
choice.
Is there anything there besides like tall buildings?
Tall
and stuff
buildings,
and
but like really
desert?
rich people with like really expensive fucking cars. So I'm sure there's a lot of crime going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? You can get like in there with like, you can have a lot of cool cars, you know, stealing like all the cool cars all the time. That'd be fucking cool.
Dang, that.
I was thinking like France. I don't know why.
France?
I think it would be cool.
Eh,
Just get up on the Eiffel Tower and drop some dude off of there, you know, because you burn you on a
Skydive
drug
off.
deal.
Skydive off the.
I think
Eiffel
London
Tower
would
or
be pretty cool
parachuting.
too. Like London would be pretty cool, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a city where like a crazy character would run around killing people and shit. Like, well, no city really seems like that, but you know what I mean. Like,
We try and avoid those cities.
I think they're anti-gun there, right? So
like I
Dude,
couldn't.
you can't even have a knife.
Yeah, you can't even have a knife. Yeah.
well, I said France, but I don't know what their rules
And then, like,
are.
they have cameras everywhere in London. Like, I don't think you would get away with much. You know, it'd be constantly 5-star wanted level because all the cameras are catching you doing everything.
Because you're cutting a piece of bread.
5-star wanted level. You walk down the wrong side of the street, you're wanted now. 2 stars. Oh man. But I think either that or like probably like what if they made like a GTA in like South Africa? Big
They don't
city.
have- Yeah.
That would work. That would work there, you know?
Or
South
Italy?
Africa's pretty big, huh?
Italy?
Oh, Italy, yeah.
Italy?
That
What
would-
about
Good
That'd
one.
be kind of like
Go to Venice? Hell yeah.
Assassin's Creed-esque.
yeah, Assassin's Creed. You like climb the side of the buildings. Or what if
You see what's his name, Anzio or
Ezio walking around with his
Ezio,
fucking
yeah.
hood on, just walking around.
Yeah.
See him jumping around on buildings and shit. Or like, what if
jumping into hay piles,
or like a big ass tower?
fucking swan dive.
Or what if you see like a GTA in like Spain? Or Germany? I could see one like in Germany, Berlin or something.
Berlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
GTA Berlin. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Man. I don't know what they're gonna do with the next GTA. All I know is gonna be fucking cool as fuck.
GTA Hawaii releasing 2020.
Oh man, Hawaii really?
No, I don't know.
What if
Just
they
throwing
did a
it out there.
GTA Tokyo?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That would be cool. But that's kind of like whatchamacallit?
Straight
Sleeping
Stray
Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
already
but
kind of did like
that was in China,
the
wasn't
Asian. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean,
That was Tokyo,
they,
wasn't it?
it? No,
the
that was China.
Which is owned by China, right?
the Asian
Tokyo isn't owned by
like
China,
GTA.
Oh, it's Japan. Yeah. I was thinking Hong Kong. Sorry.
Tokyo is owned by China.
Hong Kong is.
Hong Kong is
Oh
the
my
setting
God.
of Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my geography, man.
Okay. We just lost all our Japanese listeners. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm
Goddamn
still
Gunny.
here. Still here.
Oh, we got one. We got one still here. Offending all our
Plus a
Japanese
Patreon.
listeners, Gunny. Jesus. Oh, man.
Hey, our last question is from our news guy, Andrew. He wants to know. He showed a screenshot here yesterday to showing that Spider-Man at E3 with the puddles versus the release in the same shot with Spider-Man with the less puddle. And he wants to know what games have the best puddles. Can we just water check, or he wants to know which ones have the best puddles?
Well,
Man, which games?
I see pretty good puddles in that Watch Dogs game when it rains, like in that Chicago city. It was always raining, so like it was always dark. Pretty good puddle tech there.
What? The Witcher 3.
Which
Best
three
puddles for
wins
what's
best?
your horse's name running through? You know,
Roach.
Roach, my boy Roach.
I like when he talks about I call all my horses Roach.
Yeah, like because he goes up to the other dude, and the other dude like named his horse something, right?
Yeah,
That's a weird name. I'll call all my horses Roach. That's fucking funny.
Lady on the back, what do you call her? Bitch. No.
There goes all the women listeners.
He's like the old school style setting of bikers.
But yeah.
I can't think of any games that really have good puddles. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Should have gave us a list, Andrew.
Choose from the following. Let's see. Best puddles in video games.
Probably the best lighting or something like puddle reflections.
The top 8 video game puddles.
Oh, there is a list.
Here we go. Number 8 is Blur.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a racing game.
Yeah.
Forza.
Number 7 is Splatoon 2.
Wow.
Number 6, Jurassic World Evolution. Number 5 is Forza 7 and Drive Club. There you go, gang.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 4 is God of War. Number 3, Infamous Second Son. Number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
All the games we talked about.
And number 1 is... Number 1 is the pools of salty tears created by sad gamers who are complaining about Spider-Man's altered puddles and lighting tweaks.
Okay. This article is made for this question.
Oh,
man.
Wow.
Shit. Okay. Well. Man.
I'm going to post that.
I agree. Forza 7 does have damn good puddles. Especially I like when it's raining and it's daytime. That shit's cool. And then depending on where you hit that puddle, will slow your car or not slow your car.
Oh, really?
Hydroplaning. Yeah, I think it was, yes, definitely Forza 7. It does that.
You could hydroplane in Forza 7?
I don't think it hydroplanes, but it will, basically you could lose control of your vehicle going through that puddle. So it's, how just like it's a racing game, it's a video game, where if you go on the left side, you're going to hear the puddle, the raindrops will come up, but you'll be like going through it. But if you go from more to the right, it'll, you'll have less control of your car.
Yeah.
I
So
guess it makes sense.
That's the whole point of the puddle, right?
Everything else is so hyper-realistic.
Yeah, that's the whole point behind that. It's an obstacle.
Alrighty.
Alright. Oh shit, man.
Word up.
Word up.
Bam! Yeah, so PAX this week, man. Mark from this Xbox Live is there today, right now. I told him to take pictures.
Was it this past week or is it starting
It's today?
Oh.
Started yesterday, I think, and yeah, this weekend. Going
There you
on
go.
through Labor Day.
All right.
Labor.
Happy Labor Day, folks.
We're done,
out
guys.
there listening. If you're listening to Labor Day,
Celebrate.
just remember, there's no beer camping. That's just sitting in the woods.
We're done.
I
Alrighty.
think we are finished. I think we're done with the show.
Cashing out.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. Fuck God. Find me Xbox Live, Gamertag, Jesus Walks Out. I'll be playing some Witcher right now after this because I really want to play that or Rocket League or both. Can I play both together at the same time? I don't know.
Same
Maybe
time. Oh,
Yes.
tonight I will be on MCC Collection. What are they calling the MCC Collection? Is the MC Collection because it's MCC stands for Master Chief Collection. You know
Yeah, the MCC, man.
I'll be playing that. Halo.
Halo.
And,
Hey, add me on Xbox Live and on Steam under gamertag Gunny Chief.
Okay. Oh.
Where do we find you, Evan?
A1 Thick Sauce 69. possibly going to be shirt pockets if it doesn't get checked. And that's on Xbox. And Reppin' Evan on Steam. Shirt pockets on PSN. Yes.
Do you have a Steam?
Yes,
do
yes.
you have a Switch?
Nope.
No. Okay.
And Jesus Tentacle support will not convince me to buy a Switch.
He told me not to either, and I bought one.
All right.
That's some reverse psychology right there.
Well, guys, we're done.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.